Last scream queen with a million smiles. Catching all the love from around the world. Whoa. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light? Shine your light in the darkest times. You make it bright, bright. Life stream dreams, we're all by your side, by your side. Keep on doing what you do, girl. You're one of a kind, one of a kind. Shelly, Shelly, you're our live stream star, star. Keep rocking your show, no matter where you are.
From the block, Jersey girl with a mouth that won't stop, no, no. Sassy, and I'm not afraid to show it. Gonna spill the tea, you better be ready for it. I speak my mind, no filter inside. Jelly's in the house, talking trash and truth, no sugar-coated blues. Something to say. Shelly's in the house, time to break the rules. From coast to the city, I'm the queen of cool. You can handle the heat, then take the high. Shelly's in the house, drop the mic.
Hey, Shelly in the house tonight. Living it up, feeling so right. Yeah. New Jersey girl, she's got that style. Live stream queen with a million smiles. And she know the love from around the world. Hey Shelly, don't you shine your light. It's time to make you bright. Live stream queens with a wayside. You're one of a kind. Shelly, Shelly, you're a live stream star. Keep rocking the show no matter where you are.
Hello, my lovies. Happy Thursday. It is December 5th, 2024, 12:03 p.m. This is Shelly, your mouthy mama from Talking Trash and Truths. This is Coffee and Chaos with T3. That's me. Coming to you from beautiful, snowy West Pennsylvania. I never know whether I should say West Pennsylvania, Southern Pennsylvania, Central Pennsylvania, because I'm kind of like in like a triangulation of all of them. So we'll just go with West for now. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's out there doing well. I see Wolfram is out there dropping links like they're hot. You started 7 o'clock this morning? You crazy. You are crazy. But thank you very much. He wipes his paws like a good-mannered wolf, lopes in, and howls. Alpha Mod is here. Ooh, pretty background. You like it? I just made it. I should say Grok just made it. Oh my goodness, what a week it's been. If you've read the title, it says this is just a chill stream. I have nothing planned because my brain is pudding. I'm not on heavy medication, but the pain meds are making me sleepy, not sleepy, sleepy, not sleepy. Because let me tell you something. Your girl, there's something wrong with me. I finished the stream on Tuesday. And you guys know we went for like 4.5 hours. I had a great time. I was in a fantastic mood. Such a good mood that I kind of forgot that I have issues with my legs. And I got up from the chair. I was in the computer chair. I swung the chair around because, it's, regular computer chair. And I had my phone in one hand, and I got up to walk toward the closet because I was gonna get something out of the closet. I forget what, because I really don't remember now. And I pivoted on my left foot, and I don't know what I did. It happened so fast. My foot went a little bit under, and then my ankle started to go, and my brain said, "Oh shit," and I fell face first. Um, the wall was right in front of me, so I put my hands up real quick. I couldn't use the one with the phone in it, so I used my right hand and I pushed myself off the wall so I wouldn't break my face on it. And I landed on my left knee, which the last time I was in the hospital was because that kneecap decided to like pop out of place and I couldn't walk on it. So it's not a good knee. It's not a good day. But every ounce of my being landed on that knee. And I am not meant to bend that knee like that. And my leg folded under me. And all you heard was, "Ah!" And I hit the floor and I was stunned. I had like, for once, I had rug burns that I didn't want. And they were like all over the sides of my hands and my forearms because that's how I landed. And I started screaming, "Connor!" He comes, "Oh my god, oh my god." Where does he go? He comes out of his room and runs down the hallway in the other freaking direction because he has no idea where I'm at. And he sees like my mother's running one way and the cat is running toward me. So he turned around. He was like, "Oh wait, I hear her back there." So he turned around, he ran in, he dove onto the floor. "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, are you okay?" And I was stunned. And I was just like, oh my god, please just come down here and just hold my hand. Oh my god, because I couldn't move. I was petrified. And he came down on the floor and he like laid his head on the floor like mine was because I was face planted on the floor. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh my god." My mother comes in. "Oh my god. What happened? What'd you do that for? Can't you be more careful? God, you had to go and fall. You scared the hell out of me." And he was like, "Get out." He was like, "You're making it worse," because I was like, I just started crying. I was just crying and crying and crying because I was embarrassed, I was scared, and I was really afraid I broke my leg. And I was just like, all I could think was, he's laying on this floor with me. He's yelling at my mother. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck. I hope I don't have to call an ambulance." I was like, I really don't want to go into the hospital for the holidays. I was like, God damn it. So "Oh, fine. It's always my fault." So he closed the door on her. He kicked the door shut. I was like, oh, I was so proud of him because he was so protective of his mama. And so she went down the hallway. He had to let the cat back in because the cat was like really upset. And he's laying there with me. He's like, Can you get up? You know you gotta get up." I was like, I just need a minute. I just need a minute. Just stay with me." And he was like, he goes, "I'm gonna laugh about it later. You know I'm gonna." I was like, "Not now." He's like, "No, not now." He's like, "Just later." And he was like, Can you sit up, mommy? Can you sit up?" I was like, it was the mommy that did it. I was like, "Yeah." And I sat up. And he was like, he's looking at me, he's like holding his breath, and I straightened my legs out, and he's like, "Oh, thank God." He was like, "They're not broken." I was like, "Hmm." I was like, "They hurt like a bitch." He was like, "No, but move your leg, move your foot, move your toes." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "All right." And then I had to he was like, "How are we gonna get up?" Because my knees, because of the swelling, with the lymphedema, they don't bend well. And kneeling, something that I used to love doing, I can't do that anymore. And he was just like, "You're gonna have to kneel." I was like, when you know something's gonna hurt and you anticipate the pain and it freaks you out? Well, I was freaking out. I was having a panic attack. I'm crying, and "It's okay, it's okay." And I was like, "You know what? Fuck this." And I flipped over onto my knee. And he was like, "Oh my God." I got up on the bed. I used my elbows and ass first, got up, and I sat on the bed, and he was like, "You did that so fast." I'm so impressed. Because the last time I fell, I had to like army crawl like the whole way to his bedroom because I had had the braces on and I couldn't bend my knees. And so by the time I made it to his room, it was like a whole big freaking deal. So, like, that took, like, I don't know, like, half an hour the first time. This time, 3 minutes, I was up. And he was like, "I'm so proud of you." He was like, "You did that so well." But now he walks me wherever I go. If I go to the kitchen, he's, "Don't you go without me." And I'm like because I've been limping because I really I did some damage to my left leg. I didn't break, I didn't tear anything, but I did sprain my ankle and I sprained my knee. Like, I twisted my knee really bad, and landing on it didn't help. So he's been very protective of me. And it's cute. But I was in a really, really bad mood because my mother didn't stop because she never does. And I took some pain meds and I was grouchy and I wanted cuddles and I couldn't get any cuddles. And it just all went downhill from there. And I wound up falling asleep half an hour into Winning's show that night, which I never do. I was just like, I'm going to bed. I was like, because I was just a miserable bitch. God, I was in so much pain. I had a headache, like my shoulders hurt from like pushing off the wall and like trying to catch myself. I was just all messed up. And then I slept for about 12 and a half hours straight, which I never do. So yesterday I was up. I was up. I was, doing stuff. He was following me around. And last night I hang up with Winning. I go to bed and I laid here for 3 hours, nothing. So I haven't slept since yesterday morning. I'm so tired now. Like it all hit me at once. So I don't know how long this is going to go. I know I'm going to ramble a whole bunch. As you can see, this is evidence. And I was like, I'm just going to show up and say hi and hang out a little bit. I had nothing planned because I can't think. And I'm actually propped up in bed with my leg up because if I didn't have my leg up, I'd get yelled at by a whole bunch of people, including Heidi. Um, but yeah, so I missed a cash app from full drinking, half thinking, and I wanted to say thank you very much because I didn't see it until yesterday because I just didn't bother looking at my phone and I didn't read any of my emails because I was like, screw it, whatever's there can wait. And then I saw that I had a $5 cash app, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it very much. Um, let's see who's here. We got Yamaha biker with the velvety voice. There we go. Oh, I love the Christmas scene and vibe. Guess who's now under your tree with only a bow on, Shelly? Yeah, uh-huh. My tree under the tree is full. Just letting you know. So you're gonna have to like, I don't know, hop up on the mantle above the fireplace or something. I hope you got good balance. At any rate, I hope it's better than mine. But thank you, Yamaha. You're cute. We got Wolfram. We got Cool Gamer. Hi, honey. How are you? Wolfram said, "Do I have to get you an overstuffed astronaut spacesuit?" I think just bubble wrap will do. I really do think just bubble wrap will do. I still have a headache. I'm trying not to take the pain pills because Motrin and me just don't get along. But I was able to like move around. He was yelling at me this morning. 'Cause I got up by 7 o'clock, I was like, "Screw it, I'm just getting up." I was like, "I'm not gonna sleep, there's no way." Got up, took a shower, brushed my teeth, got dressed, called my son, he was like, "Why's your hair wet?" I was like, "Why's your hair wet?" I took a shower. I said, "Well, oh, so did I." And he, "You took a shower and you didn't tell." I said, "What were you gonna do, sit on the toilet while I took a shower?" I don't think so. I was like, "I was fine." And he was like, "But you could have." I was like, "All right, calm down." I was like, just like, I've been walking pretty much upright most of my life. Yes, I fell. That's the second time since we've been here. Now, granted, the first time that's not fair because I passed out. I don't know. Got up and walked too fast, and my blood pressure dropped, and I hadn't eaten in like a day because that happens here because she aggravates me, and then I I can't eat because I'll just get agita and have indigestion all day, so I just don't eat. And I was aggravated and I just passed out and he was right there and he was even when we were here, he was like, "You want me to pick you up? Like, I'll just pick you up." I was like, "No, I gotta do it myself." I was like, "If I fall and nobody's here, how the hell am I gonna get up if I don't show myself that I could do it now?" He's like, "I'll just pick you up." No, because he's a big fucking monstrosity. And so he could just boop, like pluck me right up. But I was like, no, I gotta be able to do it. I need the confidence to know I can do this on my own. And he was like, "Are you sure it's gonna hurt?" I was like, "I get that." I was like, "But you're not always gonna be here. You're gonna get a job, you're gonna do whatever. If I fall, I need to be able to know I can pick myself up." And he was like, "Okay." And then, when I did it so fast, he was like, "Wow." He even gave me a fist pump, which my son never does. And he was just so proud. But yeah, he was, "I can't believe you took that. You didn't even tell me. You could have fallen. I wouldn't have known." I was like, "We're in the same house. Your room is literally half a foot from my door. You would have heard me. It's not like I'm quiet." And he was like, "Yeah, but you don't say." I was like, "Whatever." So he was like, "What'd you call me in here for since you don't need my help?" I was like, "I do need your help. So I can't bend my knees right now." So I was like, "My feet are cold." And he was like, "And?" I was like, "Put my socks on for me." "Really?" I was like, "Please." He was like, "The long socks, the long socks." I was like, "My legs are cold." So he did. He put my socks on. He was like, "Are we going out to the living room?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go make breakfast." He was like, "Should you be standing?" "Well, you really shouldn't be standing, but what are you gonna make for breakfast?" I was like, "See how quickly they just, oh, she's fine. She's gonna make breakfast. It's all right. We'll muddle through." I was like, "What do you want?" He was like, "Well, I'm gonna make some, like, there's leftover chicken." He was like, I've been thinking about the chicken before Katie gets to it." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "But, I wouldn't mind some bacon." I was like, "Ugh." I was like, "Yeah, bacon." I hate frying bacon. I hate it so much. I was like, "Fine." He was like, "You don't feel." "I'm not making pancakes." He was like, "All right, that's too much." I was like, "Yeah, I'll make you the goddamn bacon." I was like, "But either you have eggs like me or just have the bacon and your damn chicken." He was like, "Well, kind of like having eggs. I'm just having the thing that makes the eggs." I was like, "All right, whatever." So he sat there with me and kept me company while I cooked, and then he like set my computer up in the living room and everything. He was like, "Everything's there. You just have to sit. Just sit." I was like, "Dude, you're getting on my fucking nerves." And he was like, "What?" He was like, "You scared me." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "I'm sorry." He was like, "I don't want you to break." I was like, "I'm not that fucking fragile." I was like, I've never broken a bone in my life. Knock wood. Toot toot. I have never broken a bone. I've ripped the shit out of muscles, tendons, and cartilage, but the bones, no, they don't break. Mm-mm. I have really high calcium. Like, I was born with, like, really high levels of calcium, and the doctors always told me, they were like, "You when you hit somebody, they're gonna feel it, cause like, my bones are boom, like, it's like a hammer." And they're like, "You're never gonna have a problem with osteoporosis or broken bones." I was like, "Oh, that's good." But, it didn't feel that way. It did not feel that way. I was terrified because I looked down a little when I was falling, and I could see the angle, and when I sat back up, I could still see the angle, and it was much, much worse when I got up, and I was just like, "Oh, that's not natural." I was like, but lucky for me, I forgot that I'm double jointed in my hips, so that's why my leg was like that and I didn't break anything. But, yeah, he won't leave me alone. I was like, "Don't you feel tired?" And he was like, "A little." I was like, "Why don't you go to sleep? Because that's the only way he'll leave me alone. The only way he'll leave me alone." He hasn't been sleeping because he keeps coming in here, like, every couple hours. "You okay? You okay?" I was like, "What happened? You didn't check on me last night." He said, "Oh, I heard you." He was like, "I heard you laughing, ha, 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 making all your little weird jokes that I don't understand." I was like, "Eh." He was like, "So I knew you were fine." He was like, "Besides, as soon as the sun goes down, I know winning has you." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, that's the handoff. He's like, "Here, she's your problem now." But I had a great time last night. I was not in a great mood when I first talked to Winning, and he went and found this thing. Okay, where I live in Pennsylvania, they have all these statues and like metal cutouts hidden throughout all the state forest, the trails, everything of Bigfoot. My mother has found them. She's found many of them. I have pictures of, her getting goosed by one. I have pictures of her like climbing on one, which I will not share with you guys because, dear God, this woman. But they're all over the place. So Bigfoot is like a big thing here. And he found a saxophone playing Sasquatch called Saxsquatch. And we were listening to it. It was so funny. And then I was like, oh, because he was making me laugh. I was like, I gotta pee. So I had to go to the bathroom and I come back and I'm like, what's different? And he goes, we're going live. Click. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I was like, I'm not ready. And I wasn't. I totally was not ready. But we had a really good time. A lot of you guys filed in and it was just a really good hour and a half that I needed. And I mean, I was crying. My ribs were killing me because I was laughing so hard. And I was in rare form because I was just like, one liners all over the place. And he was in a good mood. So I like when we banter back and forth. So I had a really good time. And then this morning when I was talking to my mother, she was like, what the hell are you laughing so much about? Jesus Christ, nothing's that funny. I said, yeah. And I pulled up Sasquatch. And I showed her, and she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, he's got a whole YouTube there." I was like, "Yes." I had to send her the link, and she's sitting there, bah, ha, ha, ha. I said, "What the hell are you laughing for? Nothing's that funny." And she was like, "Whatever, Michelle." You don't like it when I feed that shit right back to you, right? But no, we had a good time. Then we showed her husband, and Katie had to see. Everybody had to see. But I got up out of bed this morning. I didn't say I woke up. I got out of bed and I opened the blinds and everything is covered in snow once again. We had snow, then it rained. So all the snow went away and the grass was all nice and green and And then this morning everything was just covered. Covered. I have a skylight in the bathroom. And I go in there and I almost never have to put the light on because the skylight, makes it so bright. And I was like, "Damn, like, the sun didn't come up." Yeah, the sun came up, you just can't see it. And it was all covered in snow, and I was like, "Oh, I hope that don't leak." Apparently, it does not because 'cause we're doing really well with all the let me not spit in the wind, but, no, the roof is good, everything is good. So we're enjoying everything. We're having a good time. It's really, really pretty here. Like, the view, I don't know if you can just see, let me remove myself for, like, 2 seconds. That's pretty much what it looks like outside my back window. You just see this giant mountain range, and behind that is another mountain range, and behind that is another mountain range, and it's so pretty. I mean, company excluded, I do love it here. I do. I'm very at peace, when I look outside or go sit out on the porch. I'm not sitting out on the porch today because it's like 16 degrees right now, and fuck that. But, yeah, it's just it's so quiet. I can hear a couple cars going past or whatever, but for the most part, it's so peaceful and nobody bothers you. Everything's really pretty. Tons and tons of deers lately. Tons of deer. And they just go galloping across the street from the state forest that's across the street from me. And they go running through our side yard. And it's nice because they run right in front of my window. And I didn't see any for, like, the first few months that I was here except for, like, one here or there. But now they come out like 8 or 9 at a time. I'm like, "Damn." My mother's like, "I wonder if we'll see a bear." You need to shut up. Like, you wanna see you go see a bear. I don't wanna see a bear. You know where I wanna see a bear? From far away. I mm-mm. My window's in the front of the house. No, 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 no. No, I don't need a bear being like, "Got any cookies?" No, I'm good. Like, you stay the fuck out there. But she's like, "I wonder if we'll see a bear." I'd rather see raccoons, possums, anything but a fucking bear. But I do. I love it here. And I'm really looking forward to having a white Christmas here. I haven't had a white Christmas in 4 4 years? 5 years maybe? And we have the Christmas tree up. She went and bought all these decorations. God, she I think she cleared out the dollar store because she's never had anything to decorate before. So now she's decorating the porch, she's decorating the windows. If it stayed still, it's got a bow on it, glitter, lights, garland. There's friggin' poinsettias all over the place. They're fake because I told her, "Don't get any real poinsettias, you'll kill my cats." Because Boo likes to chew on things. And so she's got tons and tons of things, and then she puts up this huge tree. And I was like, "Where the fuck do you get that tree?" "It's yours." I was like, "Oh, is it?" I was like, "I know I bought a tree and I used it once." And then that was it. Like, I got sick and I was like, "I'm not putting up a tree." And it stayed in the closet. I forgot how big it was. It's like over 7 feet tall. And I was like, "I thought I had a little tree." Kind of like I threw that one out. "Thanks. I'm glad you told me." I was like, "I hope there were no decorations." She's like, "Nah, I looked." But, we were going through the decorations, and I found ones from my dad, from daddy, and I found, like, a couple of them that I made in grammar school. I found Katie's first Christmas, Connor's first Christmas, and we just had a really good time, like, just she was decorating the tree, he was decorating the tree. But when it came to garland, she was like, "You put the garland on." I was like, Yeah, no. It's a 7-foot tree. Are you kidding me? Who's gonna put it at the top? We only got one tall person in this house. Everybody in this house is 5'6" or under except for Connor. He's 5'10". I only know that because he went and got his ID 2, 3 weeks ago, and they measured him, and he was like, he came home, he goes, "I'm 5'10". I was like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised." I was like, "You've grown at least 3 inches since we moved here." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Mhm." I was like, "I don't know if it's the country air, the fact that you could just breathe fresh air, but yeah, you grew." And he slimmed down quite a bit, so it was like, "Oh, alright." But yeah, so he decorated, he helped us decorate, and we had a really good time. It was for once, my mother and I didn't argue. They don't understand it though, like, everybody in the house gets upset when my mother and I start going at it. They don't understand that's just who we are. I don't argue with anybody the way I argue with my mother. And she doesn't really argue with anybody the way she argues with me. She might tread the line a little bit with them, but with me, she just lets it all hang out, and it's just like, whatever. So, when we go at each other, it's like World War 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, kaboom. Like, horrible. And then we're fine. I get upset, I cry, she gets upset, she yells, she goes and cooks something, I go and break something, and we go back in and we're fine. So, but it's been really nice. It's been a lot. But yeah, no, you don't have to get me the overstuffed spacesuit. I think just bubble wrap and I don't know, equilibrium. That'd be great. If if I could just learn how to balance again, that'd be great. I display it again. Go ahead. You can display yourself on the mantle. I love it. I want that jackalope by the fireplace. I can never seem to catch one. I'll get a snipe one day, however. All right. I know what a jackalope is. I don't know what a snipe is. I did, however, buy that rainbow dust that you put on the fireplace, that you put in the fireplace, you put it on the logs, and it makes all the different colors. And so they like to use that, and the kids sit there and they're like, "Oh, look, I see this color, I see that color." I'm like, I feel like they're in romper room. I see Jenny, I see Sarah, I see Tommy. Like, but they really enjoyed that. So I don't remember who suggested the rainbow dust, but thank you very much. It was a very big hit. My kids loved it. I loved it. And the first one that he used was a dud because he didn't do it right, and then it went up later. But the second one he used, he was like, "Oh, come out and look at it." And I go out and it's just green, just neon green, and I busted out laughing. And my mother's like, "What's so funny?" I was like, "It's green." She was like, "So?" I was like, "That's Winning's green." I was like, "I can't even light a fire without thinking of Winning." I was like, "There he is. Just there he goes." And she's like, mm. That's my mother just not knowing what to say. It's like, oh, whatever. But yeah, no, we had a good time. Uh, Morning, Ellie. How are you? What a wonderful day we're having, isn't it? It's a beautiful, beautiful day. What's it like in your neck of the woods? Here it's snowy and cold and gorgeous. This snow, though, this is the snow you got to watch out for. This is heavy snow. This is like super heavy packing snow. The last time we had it, we had a lot of snow, but it was that powdery kind of snow, so it really didn't do much. You could step in it, you didn't slide, nothing. This is like all ice, and it rained in between, so there's like a layer of ice under it. And my mother's like, "Are you gonna go get the mail?" Hell no, I ain't going to get the mail, and neither are you. So who's gonna get the mail? Somebody who can walk, and if they fall, it's not a big deal. So either my son or your husband. That's the only two we got. Unless we train the cat or the ducks to go get the mail, like, that's it. That's your lot. And I have so many things coming, y'all. Oh my god. I ordered so many Christmas presents. So many. Oh, but I mean, I'm buying for 4 people. But I told you guys that I shopped the other day and I was like, I'm all done. And then, yeah, no, that night I was like, oof, but there were a couple things I wanted to get and I didn't get them because I didn't want to spend the money and fuck it. And I went and bought them. So not bad. I shopped for what, 4 people here for 750, $800. And I mean, I bought a lot, like a lot. And most of it is coming on Saturday. I feel so bad for this mail lady. She's going to hate me. She's gonna hate me, but I can't get out to go shopping because they won't take me anywhere. So it's like, meh. And it's hard to go shopping with people and buy for them when they're with you, especially nosy people like the ones I live with. I was like, I'm tempted to change my Amazon password so that my son can't go in and look, but he said, I won't look, I promise. He's like, I want to be surprised. I was like, all right. But I'm very proud. I bought my mother the last gift that I bought that I wasn't gonna buy. I wound up buying anyway. There's, this old-fashioned metal step stool, like, it's a regular stool with the back and everything, but it's got the pull-out steps, and I wasn't gonna buy it. I had it in my cart just in case, but it was a Cyber Monday deal, and I didn't wanna miss out on it. It was $40 off, and I had a gift card, so I was like, "You know what? I got the $20 gift card, I got the $40 off." So it wound up costing me, like, $44 with tax or whatever, but it's the exact same stool that my grandmother had from when my mother was little, and we used to keep it right in the corner, by the telephone because we used to have a telephone on the wall, if y'all remember. You always had that one in between the kitchen and whatever, and that's where ours was, and she always had that stool right there so that she could answer the phone and just sit on the stool and kibitz or whatever, and it broke when we moved. Because it was old, it was so old, and she was I miss that stool, they sell it on Amazon for, like, the last 3, maybe 4 years, she's been talking about this goddamn stool. So I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna get it." I was like, "He bitches about the packages or whatever, he can suck it up." I was like, I don't even care." But I didn't tell anybody that I bought all these things. So Tuesday, after I fell and after Connor got me out to the living room, everybody was, Are you okay? I was like, yeah, okay. By the way, I ordered a lot of packages and they're gonna come, and don't yell at me because I'm in a lot of pain. Is that okay? And he was like, yeah. I was like, they're gonna come for like the next week and a half. How many things did you buy? I was like, I bought a lot. I was like, but I bought for all of you. I was like, so my Christmas shopping's done, man. I was like, I don't gotta get nothing else. And he was just like, you did that one really well. I was like, yeah, I know. Timing is everything. And he was, I was like, it's a lot. And I was like, but, and I said, I swear to God, if one of you opens the goddamn packages, I'll kill you. Because they've been doing that. Like, they don't look at the name on things, they just open the boxes when they come. I said, I swear to God, neither one of you, and I told my mother, I said, you two, one person opens one package, Christmas is canceled. I will make you miserable beyond belief. Okay. Because I was not playing around. I don't ruin my surprises. I will be so mad, so mad. By the way, Christine, if you're listening, Christine's birthday, her 51st birthday, is Saturday on Pearl Harbor Day, because of course, kaboom. And I want to wish her a happy birthday. And I sent something to you that was supposed to get there tomorrow. However, thank you, FedEx. It won't get there till Monday, probably. So it'll be there late for your birthday, but it'll be there. And happy birthday, you old fart. She's way older than me, guys. She was born a whole different year. Just remember that. So that's how we're going here. So it's a huge shit show. Elifa, I'm behind listening to Shelly squeaky laugh at 2 times speed. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, nerd, what's up? Yamaha bikers. Shelly opened the blinds, and there in the yard was Yamaha doing naked snow angels. Listen, shrinkage is a thing with the cold. So if you're doing naked snow angels, is that really I was gonna say the best foot forward, but I'm not gonna give you that much credit. But I'm just saying, like, if you're doing naked snow angels, first of all, you're gonna get frostbite on your ass. That's number one. Two, if you're of a certain age, other things may dangle into the snow. You don't want that. And boy, not naked. You gotta wear the sausage sock. You gotta. I'm sorry. Any of you men who don't own a sausage sock and you live somewhere that's cold, you're crazy. Go out and buy one. Have a friend make one. I made one. I shouldn't say this, but I made one for my friend Vic. And now he and I were just friends. He was much younger than me. I mentored him when he became a teacher, made him a much better teacher. And I'm not being conceited, like, I was told I made him a much but they were like, "Please save him because we're gonna fire him otherwise." I was like, "Alright, fine." I mentored him, we became really good friends because we have the same, like, family background, we come from the same village in Italy. You know, if I spoke Italian, he actually understood me, and it was like, "Oh my god, I know what you said." He was like, "Oh my god, you speak Muffy." I was like, "Yes, I speak Muffy." And he was like, "Oh my god, I'm Muffy Days. Where are you from?" And so we had to go through that whole thing to find out that, like, our grandparents knew one another and whatever. So we were really good friends, but he was young and kind of brazen when it came to me. So, with me, people say anything. And he always used to say stuff about how big he was. I mean, granted, he was 6'5", thin as a rail, but he was always going on. He got really, really drunk one night and he walked me home because I wasn't drunk. I had half a beer and then I got into a fist fight because of him. Because I don't know, he was fighting my friend Dominique, and Dominique was pushing him, and I was like, "It's not fair. Don't hit him. He can't hit you back." She was like, "No, he fucking can." I was like, "Oh, girl, but I can." I was like, "Don't do this." And she kept like running at me, and because he was hiding behind me, and he behind me going, "Heh, heh, heh, heh," and she was just like, "Motherfucker." And of course, I can't see him. I only see her. And she's running at me. I'm throwing her back. Running at me, throwing her back. And then finally, like, she swung and she got me good. And I didn't move, and she was like, "Oh, shit." I was like, "You better go." I was like, "This is your only chance. Just walk away. And he was already drunk. She was already drunk. And I was like, I had half a beer. I want to go home. I was like, I want to go home. I'm not having fun. I'm going home. Fuck all you people. And I left and he followed me. And we get to my house and it was his first time in my apartment and he's looking around and he's looking at all the kids' pictures and he was like, "Wow, this is like I didn't expect you to have like a home." I was like, "What the fuck do you think I live in? Like a shack?" He was like, "No, but it's like so homey and like it's so warm." And he was like, "I could go to sleep here." I was like, "But you're not gonna. You're gonna call an Uber and go to fuck home." And he was like, "All right." And he's walking out of the door and he goes, "Can I tell you a secret?" I was like, "Okay." I've made girls bleed. I was like, "Oh my god, get out." I was like, "Get out of my house." I was like, "You're gonna be so embarrassed when I repeatedly remind you that you just said that. Get out of my house." And he left and I did. I embarrassed the shit out of him. The next day he was like, "Oh my god, what did I do?" I said, "Do nothing. Say oh, a whole bunch. Whole bunch." I was like, "You are quite the chatty Cathy when you drink." But he was a good friend when he was my friend, but then he completely stabbed me in the back and I will never forget it. I forgave him. I forgave him during the lockdowns because I said, I don't know, these people got me thinking we're all going to die and I don't want to die with this on my conscience. So I forgive you for being an asshole. And he was like, "Thank you." He was like, "I'll always respect you." I said, "Yeah, go fuck yourself." And that was the end of that. But yeah, and I've never spoken to him since. He's tried. He's tried many times. No, I'm done with you. I don't go back. But I did. I made him for Christmas one year. He was bitching that he had to do all the shoveling for his family. So he had to shovel his father's house. He had to shovel his mother's house because they were divorced. He had to shovel his grandmother's house, and he had to shovel his father's. I think it was his father's brother, but one of his uncles. And he was like, "I get so cold because he's stick thin. So the cold and him are not friends." And I was like, I said, "What's the worst part?" He said, "I wish I had like long johns." So for Christmas, I bought him um this long john set. It was just the one piece. You know the old fashioned one piece with the flap on the back? I bought him those. He opened the in my house, and you would think what the hell I gave him. He ran to the bathroom and put it on and came out. I was like, "Why are you literally standing here in your long johns?" He was like, "These are fucking awesome, and they fit," because he's so tall, nothing fits him. And I was like, "I'm glad you enjoy them." I was like, "There's another present." And he was like, "The small one?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." And he opened it. I had crocheted um a warmer for him to the size he said he was in the shape and color of an eggplant. I mean, the whole thing was like a giant eggplant, and it had, like, the leaves on the top, and I even made a sack from the back with, like, the extra leaves, and I lined the whole thing with velour. So it was, nice and warm and soft, and he wouldn't itch from the yarn, and it had a drawstring so that it wouldn't come off, and he was like, "What the oh my god, I'm showing everybody." I was like, "I really hope you show it to them with your hand and not on you." I was like, "But if you do, that's on you. I don't want no shit, and I'm not making any for anybody else." And he was like, "This is the best." Very first snow, he calls me. He was like, "That worked awesome." I was like, "Oh my god." He was like, "I can't believe you made that for me. You're such an awesome friend." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm the friend that does all those things nobody else is gonna do." Like, because I don't have boundaries. But yeah, he had a eggplant cocksock. That's that's what he called it. It was a cocksock. I was like, "It's not. It's a sausage and beans warmer." And he's just like, "They stay nice and warm." I was like, "Good for you." But yeah, I did. I made him that. Ah, whatever. He's Italian. That's why it was an eggplant. But every time I see Lefty Lulz and he puts that damn eggplant in my chat, I think of it. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I hope he friggin' gets a rash from it. I really do. I hope he gets ball sweat and he gets chafing and it cracks and fuck him. Like, oh, it makes me so mad. Loyalty is a very big thing with me. I am very big on loyalty. If you're not loyal, don't come around me. Like, just don't. Don't be fake. Don't be disloyal. Don't be a liar. It turns out he was all three. And he got to fool me for the 4 years it took him to get tenured. As soon as he got tenured, he had no need for me. That fucking hurt. I'm still bitter about that because when I give my friendship, I don't give my friendship like that to many people. I don't trust people. And he had a lot of trust from me. Not like winning level trust, but I trusted him. And I will never get over what he did. He he literally could be dying in the street and I would walk right past him because he's dead to me. But oh, that it really hurt me. But I value loyalty above pretty much anything else. That's just that's just who I am because I've known so little of it. Probably these people, like you know how they say hoes ain't loyal. These motherfuckers ain't loyal. None of them. My son, me a little bit, but they don't they don't feel loyalty like I do. You got to really piss me off and hurt somebody that I care about to lose my loyalty. It's really, really difficult. I mean, look at even freaking Nikki Snowblower over there. He still has loyalty from me. Even though, like I say, I want to kick his ass, but I won't I would never betray him. Ever. No matter what he did. And it's just I expect that from other people and I get so disappointed when I don't find it. And I know expectations are bad. I hear you winning. I hear you. But I do. I expect loyalty because I'm going to give you 100% loyalty. I expect that in return. I think that's the way you got to be. Don't go out there giving people things for nothing. Like if you're going to be loyal to them, then you better make damn sure they're going to be loyal to you because that's a hurt you don't recover from. And then you punish the next person that comes along. So don't let anybody turn you bitter. Anyway, all that from fucking Naked Snow Angels. Thank you, Yamaha. I wondered what I was going to talk about today. Guess I'm talking about eggplant cocksocks. Whatever. Outpost nerds. So, Shelly, why are you injured? You okay? I already went through this. You got to go back to the beginning and listen. I'm not doing that story again. I'm just not. Um, Heidi was tending to the dogs. Oops, 20 minutes late. That's all right, baby. At least you're here, Heidi. Welcome, welcome. Heidi was very sweet. She was telling me, put the ice on it, put your leg up, put this, go to sleep. I was like, okay. She took better care of me in a text message than my mother did in person. Is that not like, you see why I appreciate you people? Why you mean so much to me? Because you do. You're loyal. As loyal as you could be on the internet, you are. And you're caring and you're concerned, and I appreciate it more than you know. Doo. Well, me yelling, nah, I'd never do that. Yeah, okay. You're literally I can hear like the nurse voice. So why are you doing out of bed? Like I can hear it. Memento. Hi, honey. How are you? Outpost nerd. To get a white Christmas in Florida, you have to get nose powder. That's not true. I heard it's like a little chilly down there. What is it like 55 degrees? And I'm guaranteed 55 degrees you're all wearing like freaking goose down parkas and shit. I love southerners, but y'all can't hang in the cold. You just can't. I'm just used to the cold. in ya, out ya, all around ya. When you were laughing last night and you were talking about your husband, all I could think was you, Janus, because that's the name that he and I could not stop laughing because you were talking about him being hairy, and then you get that screen name, and I put them together, and oh my god, it was so funny to me. So funny. I was like, "Oh my god, he's hairy and he's called Eugene." So I thought that was hilarious. Oh my god, I'm crying. But that was fantastic. Ellie said, Shelly, I hope you feel better soon. Stop falling or I'm gonna call you grandma. No, you could just call me Timber, cause Jesus, I went over like a friggin' tree. Just boom. Just there was no bending. There was nothing. I just right over. But I'm fine. I did want the I hit my head, but I don't know where. I just know I have a sore spot in the middle of my forehead and a little black and blue. But I didn't hit the wall, so I'm like, I must have hit the phone like that was in my hand and just not realized it. But I didn't notice that until I got out of the shower this morning. I was like, "What the hell is this shadow? Oh shit! Ow, that hurts!" I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What happened to me?" So yeah, I know. I'm a walking calamity. I'm the klutziest person in the world. Ask Christine. Like she'll tell you, I fall over nothing. Nothing. Granted, this bitch likes to climb walls and chairs on wheels and go wee and fall, which is hilarious. But especially when she's telling me, "You drive me up a wall," and because La Reina de Drama, she likes to show me what I'm doing. And she started crawling up the wall, like web crawling up the wall with her back against the wall, not realizing the chair that she was sitting in was on wheels. And she went up the wall, and the chair went one way and she went backwards. And all I remember was her feet in these little white ankle socks, like sports socks, up in the air. That was all she wrote. I fell out of my chair. I peed my pants. I literally peed my pants because she was on the floor hysterical. And this freaking girl with like freckles and the most orange red hair you've ever seen comes running over. She's like this little bespeckled nerd girl. Oh my god, are you okay? That was her voice. And Christine can't breathe. I can't breathe because we can't stop laughing. But yeah, you drive me up a wall. Shoom, there went the chair. I was like, because you're not really best friends unless you could really laugh at each other when you get hurt. It's the whole you okay? But that was probably one of the funniest things we ever went through. Oh, she's a klutz. But that's how she introduced herself to all of us. The first day of college, we had to go around and say an adjective that started with the first letter of our first name. And of course, I was all the way at the end of the room trying to hide. So everybody got to go before me. And a lot of them were M's. So they used up all the good adjectives with M's. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to say? So I was like, I don't know, Mighty Michelle. She gave me such a look from the other side of the room. I was like, bitch, because what was hers? Oh, clumsy Chris. And she heard me go, and we were not friends. We were not friends. And I was sure after that day we never would be. But then she got the crud and we got into a car accident. We bonded. We bonded over her roommate hanging out the window, drunk as shit. So, and she's let me go with our friend Lena holding her around the ankles. And me and Christine looking out my window going, oh my God, that's your roommate? Holy shit, that's Kimmy. And she was just hanging out the window. And we made up a song, the Let It Snow song. Well, I made up the look in the mirror is frightful. I'm gonna be spiteful. Nobody likes me so. Let me go, let me go, let me go. And we used to sing it around her all the time because we're bitches. But it still cracks her up. All I gotta do is say, let me go. And she's like, ah, that's it. But we bonded over all that and me stumbling into her room drunk as hell one night and Kim wasn't there for me to talk to. I was like, you'll do. She was like, she closed her book. She was like, what? Oh, let's go for a walk. And that was it. We were friends after that. We've been friends, 32 years. So she's the one whose birthday is Saturday. So that'll be fun for her because she's so old. But so old and decrepit and just, God, she's a grandma. Like, oh, come on now. Like, she's just old. Christine, do you hear me? Old. OLD, old. Mummy dust, old. Just saying. Puffer smile. Love you, miss you, saying hi, listening in. Well, I hope I can give you a chuckle now and then. I'm in a very good mood. I'm also like, I just took the Motrin like an hour ago, so I'm really feeling no pain. I have no tolerance for pain meds anymore. It's weird. I used to be able to take tons and tons of pain meds and be fine, or at least I thought I was fine. Now 2 Motrin and I'm like, ha ha ha, knocked out. I didn't take them late last night because I didn't want to oversleep, and then of course I couldn't fall asleep, and so here I am. Elephant PSA: you can bake bacon in the oven, and then you don't have all the grease splatter. It's great. No, we've made it in the air fryer. We've done it in the microwave. We've done it in the oven. He really, really, really likes it on the stovetop. And I did it in the frying pan so that when I took the bacon out, I could just throw the eggs in there, and then you had the eggs with all the bacon grease. It was really good. It was really good. It was exactly what I wanted. Unfortunately, bacon has this magical quality that when you cook it, people just appear in front of you. So instead of making a quarter of a pound of bacon, I had to make the whole fucking pound of bacon because everybody woke up and everybody came out. And they were like, "Oh, you're making bacon? Can you make?" Fine. Kind of was like, the first ones are mine. He was like, I've been sitting here waiting. Like, no, y'all can wait. Air fired bacon is so good. I even like the bacon jerky that they make. Oh my god, it's so good. I can't wait for her to get the Christmas gift on Christmas so that I can make bacon and I can make jerky with the deer meat. Because he's itching to go deer hunting. Because now he keeps seeing them. And he's just like, he keeps like telling me all the different things he needs to, build the blind and whatever. And I was like, yeah, just do me a favor. Like, you're in your 60s now. Could you just don't climb any trees? No tree stands. He was like, well, just like 6 feet, no tree stands. I was like, you're the only one here who could fix shit. I was like, so just no tree stands. You can't break. And he was like, all right, fine. He was like, I actually found a place to put a really good, like, natural blind. Nobody will see me. I was like, just don't get shot. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Heidi, I was tending to the dogs. It was 20. Oh, we did that. Glad you're doing better since Tuesday night. I really, I forgot that I have trouble walking. I went walking like I would have before. And I guarantee that was what I did wrong because I have always walked when my mother says I sashay because it's, I walk with one foot in front of the other. I never walk my feet next to one another because that's not how girls walk. That's not how I was taught to walk. I was taught to walk one foot in front of the other because then your ass goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it makes a really nice walk. I always had a very distinctive walk, and it was good. I loved my walk, and I got up, and that was the step I took. I think my feet were just too much in front of me instead of braced to the side of me. So I just, boop, right over. But I mean, I felt it going. And now it's like my knee, every time I get up, you hear a "pah," and it's like, it's not snap, crackle, pop, it's more like TNT going off now. It's just ugh. My daughter's like, "Oh, that I hurt just hearing that." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I hurt feeling it." Like, it's like, at least you only have to hear it. And you said, "Ugh, my daughter had a friend stay here a while back. She did that, but with the flat pizza pan." Oh, stop. Almost had a fire. I lost my shit. Listen, Katie has blown up 2 microwaves. Okay? 2. I don't know why she insists on breaking my appliances, but 2. Same way she did my dishes with Dawn dish detergent in the dishwasher, and I had soap bubbles up to my hip. I could have killed her. They were in the hallway, everywhere. Elifant, oh my god, PSA, use a baking sheet with the lip to keep the grease in. I know, but I don't like the grease from the oven. I make it like that when I know I'm making like the whole pound. I didn't think I was making a whole pound of bacon. I literally thought I was making like 6 strips of bacon. That was it. This was like super thin, really good. I paid a lot for this bacon. And I was like, I wasn't exactly keen on sharing it. Bad enough I had to share it with the kid. I was like, my bacon, but I'll stab you for bacon. Like, do not try to take bacon out of my dish. You will come away stumpy. I don't play with bacon. But yeah, no. Yeah, dumb teenagers at the time. Right, a little she's a little light on common sense, isn't she? Who are you talking about? You better not be talking about me. Oh no, you said teenagers. I'm way past that. I'm just a dumb adult. Um, think I'm starting to have hot flashes. This is fun. Aw. I watched one of the YouTube shorts today that said, if you know all the words to this song and then it didn't add, you're probably in perimenopause until the very end because it was salt and pepper, none of your business. And I know every freaking one of those words. But to be fair, I know words of songs from the 1920s. So you can't really, I'm not a good meter on that. Like, it's not, you can't gauge age based on the songs I know. I know them all. But except the ones that Winning brings up because he's like, "Oh, you know Fish?" I'm like, "I never heard them." "What?" I was and I should have shut up because he didn't start my fish education apparently, and I just reminded him, "Son of a bitch." Anyway, he was like, "Write that down," like, whatever. Um, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, so I'm watching and I was like, I'm singing the whole thing, and my daughter was watching it with me, and then that thing comes, she goes, "What's perimenopause?" I said, "None of your goddamn business." That's why they played that song, "None of your business. If I wanna take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. And if she wanna be a freak and sell it on the weekend, it's none of your business." And I sang the whole thing, and then that shit popped up, and I was like, "Oh, fuck you." I was like, "That was just a bad trick. You don't do that to women." But hot flashes are great. Just, you know, I recommend you get cooling sheets. Only use a top sheet. Screw the blanket because you don't want that. And just make sure you have ice everywhere. Like, have ice in your cup, have ice, tons of ice in the freezer because ice is your best friend. Put it on your wrists, put it in your elbows, like in the crease of your elbow for a little bit. Put a little bit, like, just dab it behind your ears and put it in your clavicle, like in that little hollow at the base of your neck, and you'll cool down right away. And if you have little ice packs, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you it works. That's how I got through working with hot flashes. Get them and just shove them in your bra. I swear to God, it like if you can try to put them like toward the sides of your boobs instead of your nipples, because that'll hurt. But like bracket your boobs, like make them like booby bookends, and you could have icy booby bookends. There's an invention for you. But and what a visual. but it does help. Oh my god, it helps so much. It really does. Because hot flashes are the worst. Well, no, they're the second worst. The night sweats are the worst. If those haven't started, oh, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. Welcome to my world, Elise. Isn't it a joy being a woman? My chest starts to flutter and I feel sick when it starts. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hmm. That sounds about right. Wait, because you're also going to get dizzy and then you're going to get like ravenously hungry and then you won't eat for like 2 days. And then you're going to want bizarre foods. Then you'll start, with the whole, oh, nobody loves me. Come here. Get away from me. Don't touch me. Like, it's like PMS dialed up to 1,000. Horrible. Horrible. But it passes. This too shall pass, honey. I promise. And here's the best part of perimenopause. It's way more difficult on everybody around you than it is on you. Just remember that. So you get to be a joy and a ray of fucking sunshine all the time, and they're gonna bitch about it anyway. So just you remember, just take it out on everybody around you. You'll feel better. Fucking Sasquatch. That shit was hilarious. Do, 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 do. I was so psyched when he started playing the Cantina song. Oh my god. I was like, ah, that's it. I was like, that made my night. Really fun. Heart issues can do that too, and then you make sure you get that checked just in case. Yes, listen to Ellie. She knows what she's speaking of. And you said, and you really can buy live tickets. Yeah, you really can. They're $20 each. In case he forgot to mention it, he's on tour and you can get a ticket for $20. I watched some of those videos of him doing the concerts. He's actually really good. And a lot of people go. Like his concerts they were hopping. He was not kidding. He was like, it'll be pumping or whatever the fuck he said. But it was true. Like there were a ton of people there and they were all having a really, really good time. That's what I liked about him. There's nothing weird or like controversial. He's just there for a good time. That's it. Like the Sasquatch thing is perfect. But yeah, he just wanted to have a good time. I liked him very much. Nerd said, I can't figure out what to get my 10-year-old niece for Christmas. She has plenty of clothes and makeup. She's 10. Why does she have makeup? I'm just saying, maybe I'm old fashioned. I don't know. I didn't wear makeup till I was 15 because I wasn't allowed. If I even put lip gloss on, my grandma was like, what's that caked all over your face? It's chapstick. Here's a tissue. Wipe it off. It was always wipe it off, not blot. Wipe it off. It was like fine. But I mean, if she saw me with like rouge or something, rouge. This I'm really telling my age. Like with blush or like eyeliner. Oh my god, she had a fit. What? What are you gonna go sell yourself? Look at you, looking like a tramp. You look like a hoa. I'm like, thanks. Just a little bit of mascara. Yeah. Okay. You look like a hua. Alrighty, Graham. I think that's why I never embraced the whole 18 layers of makeup on my face. That and I like to hug people and I don't like leaving my entire face behind like it's the Shroud of Turin. Like I just don't want to do that. So I've never worn a lot of makeup. Eyeliner, mascara, a little pressed powder and concealer if I have like a blemish or whatever, and a little bit of blush. The only thing that I ever like I could not leave the house without was my mascara because I love my lashes and lipstick. And never the kind of lipstick that transfers. It was always the lip stain because I hate having to reapply. Ah, there, now you know way too much about me. But why does she have makeup? Come on, man. 10 years old. What do they want at 10 years old? I mean, first of all, definitely get her like a gift card for something so she could buy music or whatever. Um, if I were you, find an event that you can take her to and get tickets for the both of you and take her to something like that. Because I guarantee she would probably appreciate that more than anything. And if you can, like maybe take her to go see Wicked and get her the music for Wicked or get her like a Wicked poster to go with it when you give her the tickets. Stuff like that. Make memories, nerd. Don't worry about like just the box underneath the tree. Like really just make a memory with her. Because those are things you can't replace those ever. And this is time that you're not going to get back. She's only 10 once. You're going to blink and she's going to be off and dating dudes and you're going to be just mad all the time. Money, gift cards, maybe $100 price range. I mean, for $100, you could take her out to like a local place to go eat and then take her to a movie and just get her something to commemorate it. Like get her the Wicked, I don't know, coloring book, or they have adult coloring books, but like get her something Wicked related. Like get her a stuffed Elphaba or something. I'm sure they have them. Uh, I don't like getting gift cards for people. I mean, I love gift cards. It's cold, it's impersonal. If you don't like gift cards, the only other thing that trumps gift cards is cash. Everybody loves cash. But now everything's electronic, so you might as well just give her a gift card. But like I said, take her out. Crafty, reader, favorite store. She's got a hoverboard. I don't shit. I refuse to buy my kids hoverboards. First of all, Katie will just break every bone in her body. And Connor, I'll never find him again. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. Mm-mm. Especially when they had them, they were starting to catch on fire. I was like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. LED lights for her bedroom. Get her the fairy lights. They sell them on Amazon. They sell like a bunch of them. I'll send you the link later if you want. They're really, really pretty. They come in all different colors. They have the auto on and off, and it's like $25 for like I think like 12 strings of fairy lights. You could really like turn her little room or area wherever she sleeps into like a little magical land for her. Be cute. Elephant, we started doing consumables with gift cards for extended families since we've been working on simplifying and minimizing, yeah, our lives. Yep, yep. The Spartan way is the way to go for you. For me, I like stuff. I bought so much stuff. I got Connor a keychain that says "Don't do stupid shit, love mom." It's one of his stocking stuffers. I also got him this body wash for dudes called Happy Nuts, and it's ball washing. And I was like, good, because he's all into like, because his hair is really long, and he's got my hair, so he's got long, wavy slash curly hair, depending on the temperature or the humidity outside. And so he's very into like, the shampoo and conditioner. He's got to have, I you can't have this in it. And it can't have, so like he cost me a fortune when it comes to shampoo and conditioner. And then he's got the body wash. So I was like, you know what? I was like, he's got all these different things for all these different parts. Like he's got a special loofah for like doing his legs and his arms. He's got a special washcloth for his ass and his balls. Like it's a whole thing. Because he's so into having his own bathroom. So it's like a big deal for him. And I'm like, you know what? Hygiene's super important. So we're fine. And so I bought him ball wash. I was like, he'll get a kick out of it because it says Happy Nuts. Oh, and I got my mother and Fredo a candle that says D's nuts. And it's got the picture on it's super cute. But it just says D's nuts. And I was like, they'll love that. But it smells like vanilla, which from my experience, no bowls smell like that, but whatever. I got her those for her birthday. You got what for her birthday? What'd you get her for her birthday? Oh, LED lights? Oh. Well, stop giving the kid gifts and then you won't run out of ideas at Christmas, damn it. In your mirror's pretty jewelry box. There's always that. Yes, maybe she's gonna be a preteen very soon. You might want to upgrade some of her stuff from babyish to preteen. Not so much with the cutesy stuffed animals or whatever, but more like a little more mature. Something that, could last. Something that, she could put her keepsakes in. All that is very important. Diaries, very important to little girls. Trust me, they're very important. Well, the age is hard to buy for. When you see it, you'll know. It won't be easy. See, when I was 10, I was very happy. Just give me Star Wars figurines and I was good to go. That was it. I was very easy to please. I'm still easy to please. If you remember to get me something, I'm thrilled. The last time I got a Christmas gift was from my aunts and it was hefty garbage bags. Like, okay. Like, that's what I got. I haven't gotten Christmas presents in shit years. My mother just gives me money. She don't care. She don't even bother putting it in the envelope anymore. She just hands it to me. I'm like, thanks. But Christine used to send me a gift card for Red Lobster. That was the thing. But I mean, I don't expect Christmas gifts from anybody, but it'd be nice if my family got me some. A vanity and chair. Oh my God, Anya, that's such a good idea. Such a good idea. I had my mother's from when she was a teenager, and I cherished that damn thing. I loved it. I had it for years and years, and then I dated Nancy, and she put my head through it. But it is what it is. Don't date psycho bitches. But yeah, so I replaced the glass on top, but it was never the same, and then the kids destroyed it when they moved in. Uh, the other thing we do is Amazon lists, and we share them so people know exactly what we want. Very nice. I don't do that because I'm always afraid that I'm putting something expensive, so I wind up putting all little shit that I don't want that's cheap, so nobody gets put out. I know. Listen, I got issues. Okay, I'm used to doing. I'm not used to getting. Like I'm the giver. I'm not used to getting back. Yamaha biker. Some people do the polar bear thing and jump in cold water. I do random naked snow angels. As long as you don't decide to flip over and like do a face plant in one, then I think you're all right. You'll be all right. Just wear your warmer and you'll be fine. Gift cards are like candy to young girls because they get to pick. Exactly. That's why like my mother always says you're impossible to buy for. I'm really not. You just don't know me. So you buy me shit I'm not gonna like and I don't need. I don't like when people just give you garbage just to just give you something. It's like, oh, regift. Here you go. Like, I'm used to crap gifts from work. Like I had a million mugs, candles. They give you body wash, like they give you those little baskets that Walmart sells for like $2.99 with like the body wash and the bath gel and like a really crappy loofah. Like oh my God, I had so many of those. I used to go home and be like, "Is one for you?" I used to give them to people on the street because I was like, "I'm not carrying this shit all the way home. Here's one for you, one for you, one for you. Merry Christmas." But I mean, I love that the kids got them for me, but it was like, dude, you could have just given me cash and chocolate. Like that's the way to my heart. Cash and chocolate. Um, saw a coffee mug with a grumpy dog on it and said, "Touch my coffee and I'll slap you so hard that Google won't be able to find you." Nice. I like that, Wolfram. I like it. I have a mug that says, "It's Monday, go fuck yourself." And when you drink all the coffee in it, there's somebody giving you the middle finger at the bottom of the mug. It's great. Uh, my son wanted a ton of board games and video games. I bought a bunch of family games because these people need like I don't know bonding, re-education, or something. But I did. I bought a whole bunch of them. I bought that the Uno game in the tin. It comes in a big square tin so that you don't lose them because that's one of the parts I hate about playing Uno. The cards just disappear, and Is it Uno Extreme or Savage Uno or something? I don't know, but it's like instead of draw 4, it's like draw 10. I was like, "Oh, my son's gonna murder me in this game." But the funny part is gonna be watching Katie try to hold all the cards because I don't know why she puts them backwards every time. Every time we play cards, I'm like, "That's not the way you hold cards." Well, I can't see them. No, you can't see them because you have them backwards. So she turns around, she goes, "Well, now you can see it." No, stupid. Like the order is backwards. Don't just flip them around. I swear to God, my daughter is like so challenged. I just look at her and I'm like, "How? How did you make it to 29? God damn, I'm good." Like on your own? Mm-mm. She wouldn't have made it past like birth. Oh my goodness. I love my daughter, but like she common sense skipped her entire generation. She did not inherit any of that DNA. I mean, I'm low on common sense, but I have survival instincts. She don't have any of that. My lovely daughter has no self-awareness at all. No situational awareness, no spatial awareness. When Katie turns around to go somewhere, everybody backs the fuck up and grabs whatever's breakable nearby because she just swings. She takes that walker, goes, and it's like, God damn it. She just breaks shit. I find it funny. It's aggravating, but I always find it funny. But I didn't get any of them video games. I told my son, I said, I'm not getting you any video games. He said, well, what if one comes out like right after New Year's? I said, I'll get you the damn video game then. I was like, but for Christmas, no video games. I said, because I don't want you going off and playing, and then that's the end of you for the day, and we don't see you. He was like, all right. Are you going to get something that's going to make me want to stay with you people? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, good. I got something to look forward to. Yamaha Biker, the SO doesn't respond to calls about me anymore. Give him some time. He'll just fall down in a field. I feel they're dropping the ball on the protecting center. Yeah. Cat Ninja. Hi, honey. I'm behind. I know. I'm only half an hour behind. Not too bad. How you doing, Cat Ninja? Happy, happy, happy Thursday. Ellie found my kids asked for Legos. Oh, Legos are always the way to go. Board games, Switch games. I got those plus books, clothes, and supplies. Oh yeah, everybody got underwear, bras, and well, Connor didn't get a bra. He got t-shirts. But I got him the long leg, um, like what are they called? Like the spandex underwear briefs. But I got him the long leg that goes like almost to his thing. Because the other ones, I'm like, can you just pull the legs down? Because he walks around in his underwear all day long with a t-shirt on, but he's still in his underwear. Everybody in this house like walks around however the fuck they want. And I'm like, why am I fully dressed all the time? I'm the one who likes being naked. Like they all used to wear clothes, and now I'm the one fully clothed, and they're all walking around naked. Not naked, naked, but you know what I mean. Like I feel like they're naked. Um, I already got one of my gifts. It's a jewelry armoire. Aw, that's awesome. You're gonna have to post a picture. I love those things. I'm very much a china closet, curio cabinet, jewelry, armoire person. I can't talk. I told you my brain is complete pudding. Yay, I'm caught up. Well, I'm not. So I wanted Sunday ticket for Christmas. Nice. You wanted a Sunday ticket. What is that? Just a ticket to what? Because and yeah, I need more details. I need more information, please. Please supply. Wolfram, I need that mug. Absolutely. I want an overhead webcam so I can do Lego streams. But you don't need an overhead webcam. All you need is the arm to hold your phone. That's all you got to get. I have like 3 of them and I don't use them. But it just clips onto whatever you're near and you just arch it over and it just goes right over. That's how I used to do the tarot cards when I used to do the tarot card streams. You don't need a overhead cam. You just need the arm to hold your phone. They're you can get them on Amazon for like $6. So it's not a big deal. Yes, red with snaps. Or buttons. Button, who's got the button? I don't think Lefty wants that story out, Shelly. I mean, that the thing wasn't for him. He puts the eggplant in the chat all the time. And the first time he did it and I didn't say anything, he got all like hurt and like, you didn't say anything about my eggplant. I was like, oh my. So now when he goes in, I'm like, oh my God, I love your eggplant. Look at it. It's so big. I mean, I'm completely fake about it, but it makes him feel better. So it's fine. Just stroke the ego, stroke the ego. Oh my God, Shelly, why? What'd I do? Tell us how you really feel, Shelly. I mean, don't I always? That's pretty much why you come here. What you see is what you get, or what you hear is what you get. This is me. I don't know how to be somebody else anymore. I gave up that whole trying to, do the dance to please everybody else. Like, this is me. I even tell Winning, I'm like, oh, this is me. Sorry, you're stuck with me. What you see is what you get. Like, and I'm not changing. It's not gonna happen. Heidi, I can't stand fake and can see it more than a mile away. Mm. Usually I can, but I don't. Sometimes people they're so good at just not being over the top, but like their fakeness comes across really, really genuine because they don't overdo it. So you don't always see it. And if I don't have any kind of interaction with you, I got to go based on first impression. And then I start to, like formulate as I watch you over time because that's what I do. But with Vic, it was so weird that we had like this instant click because of our backgrounds. Because he was teaching gym and I was saying something to Zuma and I cursed in Italian and his head, I mean, you heard his neck snap. His head whipped around so fast and he was like, and I was like, oh my God, what? And he was like, oh my God. I was like, you spoke and I understood it. You're Muffetaze. I was like, yeah, I'm a Muffy. I was like, shut up. Don't tell anybody. Because that's not a thing I like, other Italians to know. And because my family, that side of the family, were horse thieves. But anyway, um, he was so excited. And then he was like, oh, who do you know? Do you know this back that? And I was like, yeah, that I'm related to that. Oh my God, that's my cousin. So we clicked so quickly. And he was a good guy. He was funny. He was a kid to me. And I treated him like a kid. And then we got to be friends because Marty was like, you know that gym teacher, right? I was like, Mr. L, yeah. And he was like, yeah, he's gonna get fired. I was like, what? He just got here. He was like, he like bombed 2 observations. He was like, do me a favor. I need you to take that kid under your wing. I don't care. I'll pay you. I'll pay you myself. Just get the gym ready, get everything up that has to go up because we had all these regulations. He had to put up like all these different fucking diagrams or whatever. He was like, just make him into a teacher. Just because right now he's a college graduate. That's all he is. He was like, make him into a teacher. I was like, okay. And I was like, you don't have to pay me. I was like, I'll do it. I was like, but like, it's gonna take time. He was like, I need you to do it in like a month. Oh God. And I did. I did. I went right to Vic and I told him, I was very honest. I said, listen, your last 2 observations were not good. And he was like, no, I know. I was like, your next one is in a month. It's make or break. He was like, I know. He looked like he was ready to cry. I was like, listen, if you let me, I will teach you how to write everything up, how to decorate this place for the kids with like, like different projects here. I said, we'll make like things that are just, like your idea. We'll play them off like they're your idea. And when they come for the observation, they'll see that you have like a lot of ambition, ingenuity, that you're trying. I said, then I'll teach you how to talk to the kids, how to interact with the kids without, like them thinking you're a joke. And he was like, that'd be nice. I was like, yeah, because your classroom management skills need work. I was like, but we're going to work on that. We're going to get you up to snuff. And I did. I got him to go buy like the plastic shoe racks, and we stapled it to the gym door, and we made a hydration station so that the kids wouldn't just throw their water bottles on the floor and spill water everywhere. They actually had to put them in the thing, and we had like a whole, I made a email for him to send out to all the parents for them to send in family fun pictures of them exercising like at the park or in the house or going on walks. And we made like this whole collage on the wall because everybody was really into it. And we did like a whole bunch of things. So when he had his observation, I stayed for it. And Marta's like, "You can't be here." I was like, "Bullshit." I was like, "I know who's doing his observation." I was like, "Sean ain't gonna tell me to leave." And he was like, "He might." I was like, "I went to elementary school with Sean. He ain't gonna tell me to leave." And he was like, "Oh, but you're not the same I said, "He was a year above me." I said, "But he was stupid and got put back in my class." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." I was like, "Whatever." So I went, I watched his whole observation, and he was so nervous. And Sean was like, "I really don't like this kid." I was like, "You're gonna like him today." I was like, "Just trust me." He was like, What's got you so interested?" I said, "Marty asked me to help him." He goes, "Oh, all these signs, the motivational signs, this is you?" I was like, "No, this is him." He was like, "You taught him?" Oh, yeah, I taught him. I was like, "But that's all him." I was like, "I don't climb." And he was like, "Mm-hmm." He was like, "All right." He was like, "I'll give him a shot." And then at the end, he passed and he got better and better and better. And I did. I encouraged him to go to like all the school functions. I said, if they're having bingo night, you go to bingo night. If they're having a picnic, you go to the picnic. And make sure you are photographed and make sure the photographs are on your phone. I was like, whatever somebody takes a picture of you at a function, you get a picture of it and you keep that. Because at the end of the year, we're going to submit all of them as, part of your whole wrap up at the end of the year. I said, you watch what happens. And he did. And he did that. And that was like, nobody told him he had to do that. They all knew. That's like a secret that they don't share. And I was like, no, you got to do that. He's like, "You have to do that?" I was like, "No," because at the time I was just an 8. I was like, "No." I was He's like, "But you're like, you teach that class every day." I was like, "I know." I was like, "You don't have to have a teaching degree to be a really good teacher." I was like, "I do it because I love my kids." I was like, "And it's just something I'm good at." I was like, "You do it because you had dreams of this, right?" He was like, "I want to make a difference." I said, "Good. You're still new." I was like, "Trust me. Admins will beat that out of you in about a year." I don't think it even took that long. But I don't know. I was there for him, and I did everything I could to lift him up, make him better, and then once he didn't need me, he didn't need me. I was like, "All right." I I didn't think anybody could fool me like that. I mean, this is somebody who, you know, took me out for every birthday, and we spent holidays with each other's families because, like, I knew his family, like, adored my kids. Uh, they adored me too, but, like, they adored my kids, especially Connor. He was mentoring Connor for, like, 2 years. They would go bowling, they would go do all these things. I trusted him with my kid. I don't trust nobody with my kids. And so, yeah, he blindsided me. I don't think I've ever been that hurt or that angry because of a friend or somebody I thought was a friend. And I mean, he dropped me at, like, the one point in my life where I needed him to be my friend, and I never need people, or at least I never tell them I need them, and he just nope, just wrote me off. Oh my god, if that's his nickname, I wonder what she calls it. If that's whose nickname, what are you talking about? I don't know, so everybody gets nicknames. You're Ellie. I mean, what the hell? If I have to say your name without saying your name, I'll just say Constitutional Republic. Everybody's gonna know I'm talking about you, El. Everybody. Give me a break. That's all. Like you hear me. I call in you out, you all around you. Give me a break. I make up names for all of you guys. Yamaha. I'm here to serve, Shelly. I'm a giver. I bet. I bet. And you said, I just noticed. What did Mariah Carey do? I can't. Girl, all they do is play the fucking radio in this house. And it's Felice, go fuck yourself. Then friggin' all I want for Christmas is a punch in the face. And I'll have a white Christmas or I'll have a blue Christmas. They can't decide which one they're going to have. 4, maybe 5 songs rocking around the Christmas tree that they just play over and over and over and over. All I hear is that ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, oh, I'm just over it. I am over the Christmas music. I love Christmas music. I hate the Mariah Carey song at this point because they play it every 20 minutes. It's like, are you kidding me? That no matter what station you put on, that song is playing. I'm like, it was never that great of a song. And then when they stop playing that, what do they put on? The depressing fucking music. Where Are You Christmas from The Grinch. That song makes me cry like a bitch. Okay? I hate listening to that song because it makes me cry. Mama's Shoes, Mama's Red Shoes, or whatever the hell they wear. Like, that makes me cry. Why do you write Christmas songs about people dying? I don't, no, no, no. I don't want to know about you going to Mama's grave. I don't want none of that shit. If it's not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, get the hell out of my face. It's Rudolph, Frosty, and like Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I will sing all of those all day long. But otherwise, no, get away from me. I don't want to hear none of your bubblegum bullshit. Mm-mm. Put on some Johnny Mathis, some, Nat King Cole, some Bing Crosby, some Frank Sinatra, and I am a happy, happy girl. Otherwise, it's got to be just from the animated Christmas things, like some Burl Ives or whatever. Have a holly jolly Christmas. I love those, but Mariah Carey, no. It's just because she's everywhere and awful right now. Absolutely. She is I'm overdosing on the just saccharine crap that she pumps out. Blech. Uh-oh, I gotta go to the dentist now. Have fun at the dentist, nerd. I hope they drill deep. Maybe they'll strike oil. There you go. Don't make me cry. I'm hormonal. Girl, why are you gonna cry? Don't cry. I'm in a great mood. No crying in baseball, god damn it. Still, well, you gonna get up or you just gonna lay there in the dirt? That's my favorite line in the movie. I love it when he gets hit in the head with the kid falls over. Are you gonna come in the dugout or are you gonna lay there on the ground? What's the matter with you? I love that. And she's got the Jersey accent down. In your oh Shelly, I love you. Oh, I love you too, honey. Everything but his bald head. Hey, listen, just think of it as extra insulation. And I don't want to tell tales out of school, but I gotta. I remember watching Aussie Overlord. And I can't even say it. He was doing his stream and they took their shirts off. And I was waiting for him to take his other shirt off, and then I realized it was hair. I thought he had a sweater on. I was like, oh my God. And I don't want to make fun because I like him so much. But yeah, no, it was I was waiting for him to take the Angora off. But it was fun. Hey, I lived in the north, but my only complaint in the south is not prepared for the cold. Yeah, no, they one snowflake and everything shuts down. Shit, when it snows or ices, we don't even have snow plows or sand and salt trucks. Oh, that sucks. I remember that one year, what was it in Tennessee? Was it in Tennessee that it snowed? Or was it Georgia? I think it was Tennessee, where everything shut down and like people were just stuck on the highway for like a whole day because they just didn't know what to do. I was like, I can literally still see the asphalt of the road. Like, I can still see like the lines in the road. That's not a lot of snow. Christine drove from my college to Donna's house because we had the like 3 days off because we got hit with the blizzard. So of course, what does this bitch want to do? Let's drive to Donna's. It's only an hour and a half. Sure, why not? In the boonies. Yeah, no problem. In my car, my 4-door Dodge Shadow with front wheel drive. That's no snow tires. Just we were gonna take that, and she very nicely shoveled the whole car out and everything because I wasn't gonna do it. It wasn't my girlfriend. She drove there because she didn't trust my driving. She drove my car with me in it. That now you see the dynamics of our friendship. I didn't even get to drive. Like I drove like 2 times with her in the car, and every time it was like she was steering from the passenger side. I'm like, could you stop? She was like, oh my God, you're going too fast. Oh my God, you're going too fast. Let me tell you what this bitch did. We followed behind the plow as far as we could on I-95 South. And she was eating a salad on her lap and driving with her knees, even in the snow. And I could have killed this bitch because I'm sitting there like there were nail indentations in my dashboard and in my door from me holding on because I swore we were going to die. It took us 2 hours to get there when normally takes an hour and a half. Should have taken us 4 hours had we been smart. Actually, had we been smart, we would have stayed the fuck in the dorm, but whatever. And we're driving along, and I thought we were going to die. Thought we were going to die. And she was like, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. There was at least 2 feet of snow on the road because it was still snowing. It was still like near whiteout conditions. And she insisted that we drive there. And I will never forgive her for that. Ever. That was the worst drive of my life. I really thought we were gonna die. And she's like, it's fine, it's fine. Meanwhile, she's got like the salad on one leg, and it's like she's trying to eat with the fork, and she's driving like steering with her knee, and I'm just like, this bitch is gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me, and I'm not even gonna get laid today. Like she's the one that's gonna get laid, not even me. I was so mad, but yeah, uh, that's why like that kind of snow didn't deter us. And then in down south, a dusting of snow and everything grinds to a halt. I was like, what the hell? See, up here, they're used to it. They had like 80 some odd inches of snow last year. Uh, like Bald Burt Reynolds. There's a visual. Holy shit. Didn't he? I think he starred in a movie once where he played a bald dude. Maybe not. I don't know if his ego could take it. He always had that damn toupee. I love when people are like, he had a toupee that wasn't his real hair. Give me a break, would you? Like, Harry Eugene sometimes parents need to say no more. They're the state of a child. No, that's her husband. That's the screen name he picked was Eugene. Ah. When I first moved to Florida, it would be 50 and I'd still be wearing shorts. Now it hit 60 a few weeks ago and I'm shivering. I know. I know. Darth Hideous. So who's buying Michelle a life alert? Listen, at least it's entertaining. I could have kept it to myself and then you wouldn't have had the chance to laugh at me. Aren't you happy I'm a giver? I share, just not my bacon. This is not his real name. She's falling and she can't get up. No. What did Marty say once? We were going into the school and he was at the top of the stairwell. It was only like 6 steps, but they're like these really hard, like they're concrete steps. And I was carrying the stuff in for the beginning of the year. So I had like 6 bags. and my friend Bianca was behind me carrying like another 6 bags. But she, again, not spatially aware, she overcompensated and went too far forward, and she knocked me forward as I was going up the stairs. One, I fall upstairs naturally. I don't need the help, but she helped. She hit me. It was the very first time that Marty had seen me that year, and he didn't like he knew me, but like he was still awkward around me, like he was uncomfortable. He didn't know how far he could joke with me. And she hit me with one of the bags, and then she said, "Oh my god," and then she hit me with the other bag. So I went forward. I had the bags went in front of me, and I landed on the bags, and I pushed up, so I pushed back. But when I pushed back, she was reaching out to grab me, so she pushed me forward again. So I was going back and forth and back and forth, up and down. And Marty goes, "Holy shit, you weeble wobble, but they don't fall down." I was like, "Fuck you, Marty." And I finally got to the top of the stairs. I was like, "Bianca, stay away from me." And she was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "God damn it." I was so red that Marty was like, "Oh my God, you're blushing. You're so cute." I didn't know people did that anymore. And he grabbed me. Now, I don't have any free hands because I got all these damn bags. And he grabbed me and he planted a kiss on my cheek like when somebody does that real smacking kiss that they're like, "Ah!" And, oh my god, he did that. First of all, I was stunned. I was like, the nerve of him. I was like, what the hell? And then he realized what he did and he goes, "Oh shit." And he lets me go. I fucking fall because now he's like got me like on my tippy toes. I fall to my knees and he was like, "Hmm." I was like, "I'll kick your ass. I swear to God." He goes, "Haha." He runs inside and tells everybody, "I kissed Shelly." I was like, "No, he didn't." I was like, "No." I'm walking behind him going, "No, he didn't." I was like, "No, he didn't." I was like, "You got a really bad reputation. Don't go around saying you kissed me because they're gonna think we're like fucking and no. Like just no, like I wouldn't touch you with her twat. Like, nope. And but I kissed you all day long. I kissed you. I was like, you know what? I was like, you kissed my cheek. I said, next time, kiss my ass. And he was, he thought it was so funny. It was like, whatever. Hello, Dorothy, by the way. I know I didn't say hello because you just came in guns blazing. Which is how I prefer you. And thank you so much for adding music to the Discord and making me like tear up. That thank you so much. So much. It was a good song though. Darth hisses. I'm in a really good mood, guys. I don't know why. Probably because I'm punchy because I haven't slept. Uh in your MERS. I changed his YouTube name to that to mess around in chats on his account. Well, he decided to watch a show and chat one night and refused to let me change it back. I know he came into my chat. And he was like, "Huh, I'm Inya's husband." I was like, "Oh my God, I've seen you before." He was like, "Yep, that's my name." I was like, okay. Oh God. Oh, that's awesome. And yeah, she has a lot of fun with her husband. Darth said, "Imagine being the one calling other people old when you're also getting a life alert for Christmas." No, you don't understand. Christine is 4 months older than me, but she was born technically the year before because she's in December. And so I get to lord it over her head because there's not a whole lot I get to lord over her head. I love to say that she's really a lot older than me because she was born a whole other year than me because it irritates the fuck out of her. She hates it, and she's like, "I'm not that." If you're gonna react like that, I'm gonna keep doing it. I mean, come on. She can call me old as long as she wants. I don't care. She's still always gonna be older than me. Call me old if you want. You're just insulting yourself. Keep it up. Go ahead. I will twist that shit around every time. I'm never gonna hear "Let It Snow" the same again, and I'll definitely get sidelines from it. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh god, she loves that song. I'm always rewriting songs. Start talking like he's a spring chicken. I know, right? Mm-mm. Nuh-uh. If you know what it's like to have like no seatbelts or whatever, then I mean you might have had to use seatbelts, but barely. Uh to be fair, and you're the only person in this room younger th- Inya, the only person in this room younger than I am, just left for the dentist. Oh, nerd. Yeah, but he's an old soul. Put that in your juice box and suck it. Because a juice box will save the world. Oh, my goodness. Ah, that's so funny. Pretty sure Gamer is hanging out. Oh, yeah. Cool Gamer. He's definitely the youngest of all of us. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Darth gets put at the Thanksgiving kids table. To be fair, I mean, I think he'd enjoy it more. I really do. I don't think he wants to be anywhere near the adults. Adults are a drag, man. Baby girl. Is my girl hurt? Yes. Did she injure herself when she fell from heaven? Oh, you so smooth. Look at you. Oh, I'm blushing. You're so cute. Thank you for that. Um, I told you Connor once hit on a girl. He was like 7. And he hit on this, like, 20-some-odd-year-old lady. He was like, "Can I just see the tag in your shirt?" And she was like, "Sure, honey." And meanwhile, I'm sitting there ready to kill her. And he was like, "Mhm, just like I thought, made in heaven." And she was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "He's 7. He's 7. I will kill you." Like, mm-mm. You step away from my son. Step away from my son. Motherfucker. Going up to cashiers. "Can I give you a kiss on the cheeks?" No, no, tell him no. Tell him no. And she's like, "No, but only if I give you one back." And he's like, "Ma, calm down." He's like, she's a little like overprotective. Overprotect, I will kill a bitch. What I tell you when I gave birth to you, no woman is ever gonna be good enough for you. And nobody will love you like your mother. Remember that because when I'm old and feeble, your ass better take care of me. If he puts me in a nursing home, I'm gonna be so mad. They actually have a special table for me since I'm too disruptive at the kids' table. Oh my god, can you imagine? Oh my goodness. I could see you having so much fun with the gaggle of kids. Oh my god. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious because you are very funny. What you want to be? Is it in the shunning corner at the table? He said it's outside. They throw his ass in the cellar. Girl, you hit that nail right on the head. Heidi Ho. That's right. Heidi's here. With the animals? Oh my goodness. Yeah, with the bears. He goes and eats with the bears. Nah, away from the animals too. Can't be around them either. Too disruptive. You're just disruptive in general. I don't see but I mean the food can't be very good if you're that disruptive because I mean that's all I do. I just keep sticking plates of food in front of you. Be like here and then, you know, like I was raised, don't talk with your mouth full. So I told somebody, I told Winning, I was like, if you ever want to win an argument with me, that's the way to do it. Just make sure my mouth is full. Num 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 guzzle burp. Excuse me. Well, you're welcome, Wolfram. I guess Daisy fed you. Did she make you a bologna sandwich? That's what she makes for V Radio. He loves her bologna sandwiches. Inyamer said, I blew up a microwave in my day. Oh, Lord. Why are people blowing up microwaves? Why is it so hard to keep the fire under control? I don't understand. It's a microwave. You don't put metal in it. Problem solved. Like it's It's not that big a deal. Well, the door flew open. I was young and our gas went out, and I tried to hard boil an egg in the microwave. Ooh, not good. That's not good. Oh, well, at least she didn't do it in public. It was awful. I bet. Like I did sitting for 4.5 hours for exams, didn't realize my ankle was numb. Oh, Lord. Girl, I can't. That's the worst though, when you don't realize that like your leg goes numb and then you stand up and you're bloop, right down. I don't why does it work that way? Because there's still bone in the leg. The bone doesn't turn to jelly. You just can't feel your leg, but all of a sudden bloop, it feels like there's nothing there. Terrible. My stepsister blew up the microwave. She cooked eggs in the shell. Yep, door blew off. Damn thing broke. Bless her little heart. Oh God. I did it. I think everybody has done that at some point with an egg or knows somebody who did that. My friend Dominique, the one that tried to like kick my ass the day that I kicked her ass, um, she did that with egg whites. She was used to like just making the egg white or whatever, and she had the one that was in the carton, but they didn't have it. They only had real eggs at the store that morning that she went to because she used to get it at the bodega on the corner. So she was like, "Oh, it's the same thing." But she just took the egg, she shook it up, and she was like, "Guess I'm gonna make scrambled eggs." And she shook 4 eggs. 4! 4. She shook them and she put them in the microwave. And I could smell it from all the way across the freaking school. Like I was down a whole hallway and around a corner, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is that smell?" The egg whites burned, the things exploded, the freaking everything was like drenched, and there was smoke coming out of the damn microwave. And I was like, "But from I don't understand. Why does that happen with eggs?" I was like, "Do you not know that you don't make eggs like that?" She was like, "I just wanted my egg whites." So why didn't you open the fucking eggs? Like you skipped a step? I figured I shook them up and I was gonna have scrambled eggs. I was like, microwaves don't work that way. I was like, they just don't. It's just like I didn't know. I was like, did you at least put a hole in the shell? No. Oh, girl. Yeah, it was bad. Also check out Ghost Bed if you're not familiar with what the hell's Ghost Bed. No, I'm not. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing else depressing. Nothing scary. Nope. No, I sleep alone. Not gonna lie. I sometimes go to the grocery store and sit in the freezer section with the door open. Oh, isn't that the best? When you're like, the kids are like, "Can you pick out that? Just I'm just looking over the ice creams. I want to make sure I get the one you guys really like." And you just stand there in the freezer. It's just like, oh my God, this feels so good. It feels so good. Wolf from perks his ears up. Boobies? Look at that with the $5 super chat. I will. You get the boobies. Here we go. I love that one with the underboob. Ugh, I do love me some underboob. I really do. But thank you very much. I hope you got happy with your boobies. Boobies. And thank you again for the $5 super chat. Very sweet. Hard-boiled eggs in a shell in a microwave trick. Take a needle and push a pinhole through. Yes, small hole in the narrow part, and put it in a small ramekin with water. Yes, add the water and cook 30 seconds. Ah, Heidi, see you and me. I swear to God, we're like cut from the same cloth. Me, you, last Ellie, Inya, just we're always on the same page. I love it. Yamaha biker. I now have an abominable snowman, hairy ass frozen yeti in my head. Better in your head than in your bed. Just saying. Oh no, he might like you. He might like watching you make naked snow angels. Then you have real shrinkage. Heidi said, I have an art of tripping upstairs cases. Yep, I'm clumsy. It takes a special individual to fall upstairs. It does. Once, maybe twice is yeah, okay, everybody's gonna do that. But to do it consistently, I mean, that's a skill. That is a skill. And it's a skill that I excel at. I'm an expert in it. Play makeup, maybe. No makeup. Mm. The only makeup I used to use when I was little, I used to put on that Barbie. You remember the head? It was just a big head with shoulders and like the long hair. And you could do her makeup, you could style her hair. The only thing that irritated me was they didn't weight it down. The bottom was hollow. So the bitch used to fall over the time. Every time you combed her hair or whatever, she'd go flying. Try to put the makeup on, she's sliding away from you. It was like, oh, come on. So daddy filled the bottom with whatchamacallit, what is that stuff that you mold? And I used to clay. There you go. He filled it, I think, with Play-Doh, and then just sealed it up, and that weighted it down. That was the trick to it. Wait, does Nerd's Knees have Sasquatch tickets? He's very clean. He's very clean. You're making me choke because I'm laughing. Hold on. I had to catch my breath. But that would probably be really cute. That would probably be I think she wouldn't know any of the songs, but nah, she's too young for the club scene. It's her mom's call about the makeup. Yeah, no makeup. No makeup. No makeup. No makeup. I was scared of my one great grandma as a child. Her lipstick was a horrendous nightmare, and she always wanted to give me a kiss. Listen, you can wipe off lipstick. My great grandmother would pinch my cheeks. And I'm not talking just a standard Italian pinch. She had it perfected to where she would grab my cheek because I have like cheeks like I have cheeks. And when I was small, I had like really like a round face. So you could grab my cheek. And she used to take my cheek between her pointer finger and her middle finger. She would have them like clawed over, like almost like fangs, like if you're doing something like air quotes, like that kind of shape. And she would grab my cheek, one cheek in each hand, and she would pinch and then pull out. And I'd go, "Oh," and she'd go, "Look at this face, Dr. Bella Fetcher." And I was going, like, dang it. She's telling me I'm so pretty. Meanwhile, she's turning my face into like mush. And then I have these big, either like red lines from her pinching both sides of my cheeks, or I'd have fucking black and blues. And I'd just be sitting there because you couldn't say nothing. You couldn't say grandma stop or mama done stop. No, you just had to stand there and take it. Because if I didn't let her do that, I was going to get a smack in the back of the head from somebody else behind me. Usually my grandmother. But yeah, no, I would have happily taken the weird lipstick over the cheek pinches because oh Jesus, that hurts. Uh, and you said my dad was strict. I started wanting to wear it at 12, 13 years old, and that was a challenge. I mean, we all love to rebel. You love to rebel against your parents. Oh my goodness. See event nerd Sasquatch concert. There you go. Sasquatch. Uh, I just I don't I Daddy didn't like me in makeup. He used to say, "What's wrong with your face as it is?" I'm like, all right. He'd be like, "You got a beautiful face. Leave it as it is. Don't put that crap on your face." My grandfather would say, "Don't be like those girls that put makeup on with a trowel." I'm like, I had to ask my grandmother what a trowel was because I didn't know what it was. And she was like, the thing that they put the spackle and the cement up with. Oh, all right. Yeah, no. He was like, "Don't ever be like that." He goes, "These women don't smile because they're afraid they're gonna crack." He wasn't wrong. Uh, it was as though she sat on a roller coaster and had an epileptic put on it. Nice. It was everywhere. Nice. Great. The worst with the old women is when they they try to stay within their lip line and they don't quite make it. And then they talk to you and you can see like their lipstick in their little wrinkles or big wrinkles in their lips going up. And you don't want to be rude, but you can't look away. And no matter what they're talking and you're just staring at their mouth, you're just like, oh God, you just want to fix it. You're like, it's just out, like it's out of the line over here. Like, didn't you go to kindergarten? Can't you color in the lines? I don't think they even see the lines at that point. They just wing it. My Mimo would get ready in the hallway and say, I'm trying to tease my hair. Come help. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we would go na 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 and tease her hair. That's cute. Yeah. They're like, you look like a nerf herder. No, in my house, if anybody was teasing hair, it was me, and it was big hair. Bigger the hair, closer to God. She would say, I want it so high I gained 4 inches. I know a lot of men that say that, but whatever. Oh Lord. Always with the dick jokes. I know. I go for what I know. I can't think today. She was 4'11", like I am, but her ID said 5'2" because of her hair. Girl, my ID said 5'6". All right, I had that on I was so proud. And then the second time I went for the picture, my hair was like sort of flat because I was older and not teasing it in that specific way. And they were like, "Oh, you're 5'4". And I was like, "Oh," because I had on heels. I was like, "That's great." Now they're gonna be. I guarantee I'm like 5'2" now because I can't reach the things that I used to reach before. I'm shrinking rapidly. My mother even she was like, she goes, "You're not 5'3". I'm 5'3". I was like, "You were 5'4". She said, "I was 5'5". She was like, "Then I hit 40 and I went to, 5'4". She was like, "And then I hit 60 and I went to 5'3". She was like, "And I've been 5'3" for a while and I'm taller than you are." I was like, "Not by much." She was like, "No, an inch." She was like, "But an inch counts." I was like, "Sure does." She was like, "Mhm." See, that's when we get along because we I understand her. But yeah, no, it sucks being this short. But like everyone's like, "Oh, you're so tiny." Whatever. I'm fucking fun sized. Shut up. Yamaha, my great aunt was like that with her orangey red lipstick. They all had the orangey red. All of them. Did your Mimas and aunties also have like the rouge stick? You know what I'm talking about. It's not a powder blush. It was like a big fat stick, and when you open it, it was all like burgundy or like red, like dark. And they would just like one line and one line, and then rub it in with their fingertips and be like, "I'm good to go." I'd be like, "No, you're not. Look at the back. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Can I do it? Just let me do it. Just let me fix it, please." Why is it too much? Yes. Like, just let me just blend. You look like you're freaking going to like, I don't know, like the reservation. Because they had it looked like war paint. It was just like two red lines going across the cheeks. Ugh. I was like, does the light in the bathroom work? Yeah. Did you turn it on? Yeah. Did you look in the mirror with the light on? I gotta be very specific because no way did you look at that and think that looked good. You know how many times I got hit for talking to my grandmother like that? I was like, "Listen, you can go I could have let you gone out like that, and then somebody else would have said something, then you would have been really embarrassed. Isn't it better it comes from me?" No. But yeah, the orangey red lipstick, and you couldn't escape her. You were only 3 at the time. Aw. Yeah, when you see those, especially the glossy kind, because you know it's gonna be like really, really, really difficult to wash off because it's like grease paint almost. It's almost like carnival paint at that point. You're just like, "Oh, no. Come on. Oh, it's gonna" Yep, that was a wet one. Don't touch me. Nillables, nillables. I can't imagine being a billion years behind in chat. Well, you know what? That's your stream, not mine. I'll be as behind as I want. By the way, if you weren't listening the other day, I enjoyed your stream with Divinity. It was very good. Looking forward to more of them. It'd be nice if YouTube sent me notifications. It doesn't. I'm subbed up and everything. It sent me nothing. I happened to be going down my sub list and it said Darth Hideous and had like the little red asterisk next to it saying that you were live. And I was like, holy shit, why don't and I went to notifications, nothing. Nothing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But I caught like literally the last minute of it, so I had to go all the freaking way back and listen to it again. For a minute, I thought Shelly was going to tell us that she got her mom Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle. No, 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 no. Yamaha said, right? It was like I was trying to hide from a crazed bozo the clown. That's funny. No, I'm not getting her the vagina candle. Like, no, my mother gets laid enough, thank you. She's 82 and has sex every day. I don't no. I don't fuck with her. She's no. Ooh, siren. That's the fourth time this morning that siren's gone off. Just woo. That's because people don't know how to drive. I'm gonna put a helicopter on my Amazon wish list. You should. Oh my god, you totally should. I would get you one, little toy one. You could have a Tonka helicopter. If anybody wants to, get me a helicopter, put it on your wish list. I'll get you a Tonka helicopter. You'll be the hit of the Christmas dinner. They could all play with your helicopter. My dad was strict too. Even pink nail polish was considered red light. Mm-hmm. Yep. My oldest sis and I wore him down by the time little sis came around. She got away with almost everything. Oh yeah. The youngest ones get away with everything. But at that point, they're like, I don't even care. Like, go juggle knives. I don't care. Heidi, our dads could have been buddies. Mm-hmm. I told you, I bought a shirt that had like a V cut out of the back of it. And my dad handed me his credit card and said, go back to the store and buy the rest of the shirt. I was like, this is how the shirt is. He said, then go back and return it because you're not wearing that out of his house. I was 13. I was like, it's a little, like it had a collar and everything. There was literally like a maybe, what, 4 or 5 inch wide little like triangle. No, no, it was too risque. He was like, who do you think you are? I was like, what? Okay. Dart said this is why the Amazon wish list kind of ruined or won gift giving. It takes all the guesswork out of this shit. That sounds a lot like fist fight. Yeah, there's a lot of fist fights. My son's grandpa made all the kids rockets. Oh my god, did he really? And they're gonna set some of theirs off Saturday somewhere in Alabama. Aw. That's awesome. He made them little rockets? That's awesome. No gift from the no from the heart gift giving. That's all I do. I won't buy somebody something just because they're like, "Oh, I want whatever." Like, all right, whoever's going to be lazy, they can get you what you said you want. I want to surprise you. So I like to get things for people that are going to mean something to them. Some people I can't, so I just, go the cold way, but like for my mother and everything, I like making it very personal. I like giving them something that they didn't think of. They all have AR-15s already. Nice. He stores them from when they turn 18. That's awesome. Dart said, I think it's good for people who you want to give a gift to, but they're not people you know super well. Yeah. It does take the guesswork out, and you're just giving them stuff that they'd really like to buy for themselves, but probably can't or feel guilty because they're, on a budget or whatever, and they don't like buying for themselves. But I really enjoy surprising people. I really do. Like I was so happy that Malloy loved the pullover that Winning and I got him last year because he was always cold. And he didn't ask for anything. I got him a blue and white tie-dye Sherpa with the velour outside hoodie pullover, and he loved it. He wore it backwards, of course, the first time because he's Malloy. But he was like, "How do you wear this thing?" And he had the hood in front of him. He was like, "Oh, I can put my popcorn." Oh, shut up! What? He wears it correctly now, though. I saw it in the background the other day. Changed my mind. AR-15s are AR-10s for poors. Aw, I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what the difference is. He said, "Change my mind." I would love to, but I have no clue about guns at all. I know I should get educated, but it's just not happening. Nerd, my niece has a hoverboard, a scooter, a bike, and even a go-kart. Nice. Next, you got to get her a card. A car. And yeah, he has a problem. Pretty sure it's the same kind of tism. He has thousands of guns. I mean, is it a tism or is it preparedness? I mean, let's go. Does she have a helicopter though? Does she? Does she have a helicopter? My mom started making me handmade quilts, tablecloths, cloth napkins, cloth coasters, placemats. I used to do like a lot of that stuff, and I don't have the energy for that shit anymore. One year I crocheted everybody blankets. And I mean, my mother has a queen size bed, so it was a huge freaking blanket. It took me months and months and months. But I had quit smoking for like over a year, so I had to do something with my hands. Uh, True Darth Hideous agreed for that. I was more so talking about the close ones, yeah. And you likes that you make stuff, Ellie. I love homemade stuff. I like personal things. I found some pics of my great grandparents, and I'm gonna get them printed and find a nice frame to give it to my mom. Aw, that's nice. They actually have this thing, nerd. I got it from my mother one year for Mother's Day. It's a blanket that you can send them all your pictures and arrange the pictures online however you want them, and they print them all out on a blanket, and you get a blanket. You get anything from like a cheap blanket to a really expensive one, whatever. But it's really, really nice. My mother loves hers. She cried so many times, looked through all the pictures of all the kids because it was I had everybody on there. I had my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunts, my brothers, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews. It was a big fucking blanket. I had the kids, I had me on there, I had me and her, I had her pregnant on there. Like, I mean, I went back. I literally built a story from like the beginning all the way through the blanket to the end to like present day. So she loved it. She cried so bad. I like gifts that make you cry because then I know at least you're emotional about it. You really it got to you. Ellie said she even made me table runners for each holiday season. I have those. I have those at my grandmother's. Except Easter. Wonder if that is for this year. Maybe. Maybe. I think the Easter one would be pretty, having like a nice like pastel kind of color. I like that for myself too. Yeah, I like table runners. NFL Sunday ticket, football. I don't know. Why would she want to go to a football game? Inumers football. Yes, NFL Sunday ticket. Oh, meh, meh. It's bad enough I get sucked into watching Eagles games when football makes me anxious. It's not like wrestling. Wrestling, I have an outlet for all my rage. When I watch football, I'm just nervous through the whole damn thing. Uh, hey T Rex, what's up? NFL Sunday Ticket is an add-on cable and YouTube where you can watch all the NFL games, even the one out of area ones. But for a 10-year-old, is she into football? Does she like football? Because then that would work. Otherwise, get her hockey tickets. Uh, I mean, they have everything, even blankets. I love photo gifts. I do. I love photo gifts. Shelly, you might have just saved or some money with the phone on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you don't need a big setup because it all works the damn same. It looks the same, and it's a lot easier to just use the arm and connect your phone. And then you don't have to. believe it or not, like those webcams, they're not steady. Not at all. And they break really easily and they disconnect and they're draining. Just use your phone. I like football. I'm messing with this Viking fan over here. Nice. Nice. Ellie, send me a link to that site on Discord, please. Shutterfly. Shutterfly. That's all. Just look up Shutterfly. It's just one place. Where's Scott from Kentucky? Ballistics when you need him. Who's that? I'm not knowing. The only good thing about football this year is despite being 6'5" and utter trash, Michigan still slapped Ohio State again. Worth it. Are we really going to talk about that damn fight again? Poor thing. You tell all these people keep their flags on their property. Darth Hideous, we're still licking our wounds. Oh, I don't do Discord. Shutterfly.com. There you go. Dart said it's going to hurt so much worse than the last 2 years combined. Football talk. Good. I'll catch up in chat because I don't care about football. I just don't. Giants suck. I gave up. I gave up like 6, 7 years ago. It has not been the same. Sometimes people can't tell if they hurt others. I have issues with emotions and have trouble reading people. No shit. Really? Would have never guessed it. By the way, if you're reading this correctly, that's sarcasm. Just saying. Just saying. It is what it is, nerd. You either have that skill or you don't. You could develop it, but why bother? Most people don't show you their real faces anyway, so it's hard to read them. Elephant, I see all of y'all. Sometimes I think I typed high or whatever, and I look and it's in my head and I didn't type it. I do that all the time. I'm like, Winnie, I told you. I sent you a text. No, you didn't. Well, I did in my head. I had it all like written out and I typed it in my head and I never actually did it. But whatever, I got sidetracked. Just don't say hi to anyone and nobody will expect it. Aw, but I like to smile at people. I was raised with manners. Yeah, I was too. I mean, not great ones, but I developed good manners. I do that too. No worries, hon. All hellos are implied to people I call friends. Well, you know we love you, Darth. Whether you believe it or not, that's up to you, but we do. You're a special kind of person. Like I tell Winning, I'm like, I know, I enjoy him. I was like, I can't explain it. I was like, he makes me laugh because you're very, very sweet, but you're also an asshole, and I get that because I'm very, very sweet, but I'm also a real bitch. So I mean, we have that in common. We just gotta hope the asshole and bitch don't collide because that's when we have problems. Shelly's so behind. Good job, chat. I know. I'm so proud of you. Darth Hideous. Yeah, she said she's a half an hour, but she's actually a gorillion years. I mean, I'm a half hour in space. Shut up. It's Daisy. Are you still in rare form from Tuesday? Daisy is always in rare form. That's the way I like her. She doesn't even know I'm here yet, Ellie. It's awesome. Shut up. I've known you're here for a while. Now all I need to do is find something else to do and leave before she realizes. That's irresponsible. Damn phone's at 2%. Oh, damn nerd. See, if you were an actual, like, practicing adult, your phone would be charged. No, I'm kidding. My mother's phone is always dead. So you're in the same league as my mother. Good job. I need people. You need supervision. Idle hands and all. Uh-huh. Dart said, oh, something else to do? No, I have plenty of hobbies already. Yeah, no, your hobbies are probably expensive as fuck. Don't do it. Don't take on anything else. T-Rex. So did y'all hear that the Hawk2 girl is probably going to get charged with security fraud for running a pump and dump crypto scam? Shut up. Is she really? That's a real story. That's what you get. You better stop. If you go to jail, bitch, you ain't gonna be hocked to in it. You're gonna be licky licky. You better get used to eating snatch. Mm-mm. No, no, no. You the low man on the totem pole, and you're a little white blonde girl. Your lunch. I'm off to watch another Congress hearing. Oh no, Daisy. God, give them up for the holidays. I only listen to them when I want to go to sleep. I was listening to Uncivil go over the whole Supreme Court thing on the transgendering of kids yesterday, and I was just aggravated from the minute I heard those people open their mouths. Just such bullshit. If you ever get told my real name, you know you're in, or you're a stalker. And I have firearms, a guard, and pepper spray. Nice. I have plenty of firearms. So, that, like in Hoboken, I had stabby things, but here the doorbell reloads. So, and the ones who have the guns are all licensed. So, I'm not worried. Worst comes to worst, I will be able to pull that 40-pound bow if I just have the right motivation. It's my bow, so I have no problem. Like I will use that. Uh, if it weren't for that song, Mariah Carey would have to start an OnlyFans, right? She's gonna live off that goddamn song for the rest of her life. Could you imagine? Just one song. She had all those hits. This is the one she's known for. Ridiculous. Doo-doo-doo. Nobody wants to see that. I don't know. I'd be curious. I don't think I'd enjoy it, but I'd want to see it for the experience. She could have always gone into opera singing. She chose pop music. Well, I mean, the old man chose her, right? Talk about grooming. Christ. For fuck's sake, I am not awake. Yes, you are. You're way more awake than I am, and I've been awake for 36 hours? About? Yeah. Red shoes. Yep, I cried too. I hate red shoes. Hate red shoes. I hate any sad Christmas songs. There's a song by her name is Chrissy Lane, and it's called Shake Me, I Rattle. And I heard it once when I was really little. It was on a jukebox. That's how so old I am. There was a jukebox with 45s, and this song came on. We were like in a diner somewhere. And I loved this song, but it made me cry so bad because it was just whatever. And like my grandmother found it when I was like, I don't know, maybe like 19. And she was in a store and she's like, "Oh, it's a Christmas album, this lady." And she's reading like all the things. And she said, "Oh my God, that's that song that Michelle loves." And she bought me the album and gave it to me. And I was just, oh my God. It's Shake Me, I Rattle, Squeeze Me, I Cry. Please take me home and love me. I can't even say it. Like it's that emotional. And it's the sweetest little song. Makes me cry every time. Every time. You want to talk about an instant fucking trigger? Jesus. Optimum's calling me looking for their money. Go fuck yourself. I tried to pay you. You said no. Now you don't get it. The thing with Aussie, I know. Hilarious. Woke up to a quarter inch of snow on the ground. Nice. In Louisiana? Really? Had a great snowball fight in the motor pool until it was gone by 10 a.m. Well, yeah, I would think so. Oh my goodness. Hey, Shelly, did you listen to that song I texted you? No, not yet. You know I'm not good at that stuff. And I don't just click on links. I don't care who sends them to me. Winning sends me things. I go, what's that? What is that? You click on it. I'm the youngest of all of y'all. Yes, you are. Unless Cool Gamer's here. You the baby. T-Rex, I'm the baby. I'm the baby. Yamaha. I'm a perpetual 13-year-old. I have no idea what this age thing is. Listen, my go-to is like my sense of humor is I'm a 13-year-old boy. I mean, it's all dick jokes. That's all it is. It's just dick jokes. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. God damn it. Did Winnings alter ego upload the juice box song? Not onto my stream. It's on his stream. He didn't give me that song. I know he doesn't share well. I don't think he did well in kindergarten. He doesn't share his toys well with me. I get like one or two, but then I gotta ask for them. It's like, damn it, just share. I share with you. Uh, Heidi said, "Oh, thank you for that, Shelly. We're only a few years apart. I know you're younger than me. You're a youngin'." Makeup trail, ha, blah. My dad would say that. Absolutely. It's the tiny ladies that are scrappy ones. We're feisty. No, we're like chihuahuas. We just, you know, when you're tiny, you got a lot to prove. So we get like very in your face. Like, you don't scare me. I'll kick your ass. Meanwhile, you're holding us back with like one finger. Honestly, if I like took a swing at you and you held my head, like if you held my forehead back, my arms wouldn't reach you. If you held me at arm's length, I couldn't reach you. It's true. I could kick you, but maybe not right now because you know fucked up my knee. But yeah, no. If I swing at you, no, I'm not gonna catch you. Mm-mm. Unless you're my height. I mean, I think I'll kick nerds ass, no problem. But like winning, if winning was to hold me back like at arm's length, I would never fucking reach him. I'd just be wildly swinging, just swinging through air like nothing. The shrinking in height. Yep. I got long arms and a 1940s Costco brand step stool. Oh, that's awesome. I love them. I'm so proud of the one that I bought for my mother because she would never like buy it for herself. Because she wants it so bad. She's wanted it for years. And her husband won't get it for her. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get it. Now if he gets her one, then we'll have two, and she could put one ass cheek on each one. Left myself. So if you go to Saline County, Arkansas jail roster, the Grinch is in jail. Shut up. Is he really? That's hilarious. You can also see my sister. Oh no. Oh, Inya. She's probably strung out. That's great. Well, I'm sure if I was speaking to my siblings, I would find out one of them is in jail. Inevitably, they always are. Ellie Fun said, I love Darth like a rash. I mean, isn't a rash like a side of potatoes? A rash? Oh no, it's a rash of bacon, right? Well, you love him like a rash of bacon. That's intense. Oh, that was so sweet. Didn't you enjoy that? Extended chat for Shelly Bafangul. Heidi. Moral of the story, don't pump and dump. I mean, moral of the story, don't be the Hawk 2 girl. I was literally talking about this with Winning yesterday. I said, can you imagine her if she ever like finds a man who's willing to be with somebody who's known as the Hawk 2 girl? Like, and she has kids, the internet is forever. Now, my kids know all about me. They know my sense of humor. So nothing I say would ever shock them. They'd just be like, yeah, it's mom. Like, they just take me as I am because I'm fucking awesome. But could you imagine growing up and somebody be like, "Oh, look, you're the kid that your mom was the 2 girl." Like, that would be fucking embarrassing. Stop. That's what all these bitches with OnlyFans, what do they think? That shit's gonna stay private forever? It won't. Somebody's gonna be like, some kid is gonna go onto a site and be like, "Oh, let me find some old porn or whatever because it's free." And they're gonna say, "Oh my god, that looks like so and so's mom." Look at the name, be like, "Oh my god, that's so and so's mom." And then your life is over. You need to switch schools, be homeschooled, like paint the windows black, just get it over with. Put your head in the sand and just fade away. I would never want to do that to my kids. I'm very upfront with my kids. Like they know exactly what to expect from me. And it ain't good. Like they say stuff and then they pause. I don't like to swing at softballs all the time. So it's like, oh, come on. You're literally throwing me like cantaloupes over here. Like, it's way too easy. My son will say something, then stop, turn around, look at me, and I'll just wait like I didn't hear it. And he's like, really? I look at him, I'm like, oh, what? No, nah, it's too easy. Like, I'm not an amateur. I'm major league, boy. I was like, if you want, like, step up your game, you're not on my level yet. And he's like, mm-hmm. And then he'll say something that he thinks is completely innocent, and I'll turn it into something terrible. And he's just like, oh my God, of course you're going to say that. So, at least I don't do it in front of, a lot of people, just the people who live here. Uh, oh my God, there's no crying in baseball. Stop it. That's right. No crying in baseball. I know. I can't help it. That song always makes me cry. Oh my God, they found out who the CEO shooter is. Oh, did they? Who was it? Besides the city bike he used, no gloves, and he went to Starbucks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So he rented a bike that I knew about because there's the ex user that for funsies, takes down the data from the city bikes. And he tracked only one going from that hotel in the direction through Central Park. So he knew which bike was that guy's and he reported it. So, okay, that's great detective work, but get a fucking life, but whatever. But that's neither here nor there. Well, wait, he used no gloves and he went to Starbucks. How are you going to shoot somebody dead on the street and be like, I feel like a frappe? Like, what? Did he get himself a cake pop? Or maybe the chocolate chip cookie? But not for nothing, those chocolate chip cookies are the bomb. They are so good. I haven't had one of those in years. No way in hell will I ever visit New York again. Fuck that. I mean, it wasn't New York crime. This was targeted. He meant that shit. Full drinking, half thinking. How you doing, honey? Thank you very much for your super chat and the other day and for the memberships and for the Cash App. I didn't see it until yesterday. And if you listen to any of this stream, it's because I fell right after Tuesday's show. Like literally stood up from the chair and boop, right over. So I was all fucked up and I didn't see it till yesterday. But thank you so much. You're very sweet. No way in hell. All right, I did that one. Full drinking wolf. 2 times speed will be caught up soon. Uh-huh. Oh my God, do people know that the internet is forever? I mean, do they not know that the internet is forever? They go out there and they do the stupidest shit. And I'm like, I know you think you're young and it's hip and whatever, but you'll get older and regret it. Trust me. Trust me. I look back and go, oh, you idiot. But then again, I got really good stories. So fuck it. I'm going to take the win. I always take the win. Mm-hmm. Yep. And why is that, Dorothy?
All I do is win, no matter what.
He hates that. I already did this part. God damn it. I hate when StreamYard jumps ahead, then it jumps back. It's like, oh, come on. Found out who the shooter is. All right. T-Rex said, I feel bad that a person died with the CEO of that health insurance company, but the memes have been hilarious. Hope they don't take him to an out-of-network hospital. Sorry, sir. Did you get a pre-authorization? Oh, the comments are savage. I was in my glory reading them. They are ridiculous. And I even said it before I even ever read any of the comments. When I said I was watching the news feed with my mother's husband. And I was like, "Oh, they shot the CEO of United Healthcare." I was like, "Katie had that insurance at one point." I was like, "Nobody's gonna care that they shot an insurance guy, especially a friggin' like one of the admins, like one of the executives. Nobody's gonna care." And he was like, "Oh, they might." I was like, "No, nobody's gonna care. They're gonna be like, oh well, one less." Like, I mean, what do you call 100 lawyers at the bottom of an ocean? A good start. Like, that joke. It's the same with insurance people, especially the executives. You know that he won't pay like $30 for your prescription, but yet he makes what, like 30 fucking million dollars. Get out of here. I don't feel bad. God forgive me. I know I should have a better soul than this, but fuck him. Apparently, at least some don't. I feel bad for his wife and children. Yeah, but I'm sure he's got life insurance, and I'm sure that they're gonna be living pretty forever. And she'll remarry anyway. It doesn't matter. She'll probably marry his brother, his best friend. Who the fuck knows? I'm very cynical when it comes to these types of people. I expect he put a hit out on himself. He was about to be nailed for insider trading. With Nancy Pelosi? Was it Nancy Pelosi? Please tell me it was Nancy Pelosi. He dumped a ton of stock right before he was going to announce something. Oh, I really wish it was Nancy Pelosi. Just remember, according to the ACLU trans lawyer, John Doe is a boy who was denied the ability to go through male puberty because he was born female. Yeah, I hate Clown World. I hate that they do that. I hate it. I really do. Play the ass and tits fit for me, mom. You want the super chat one? All right, I will. I will. I played it before because Wolfram sent him $5, but here we go. You sent me that cash app, so I owe you one. There you go. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Winning is working on one for the ladies. And winning.
Winning helped make everything better.
Because T-Rex, of course he puts that one on my page. Because why wouldn't he? He also stole my win. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. He said, hope you recover soon. Look at that, Dart. I'm all caught up. Hope you're not badly injured. Unfortunately, my knees. You bastard. Say his name and he appears. There he is. Sure did. Yep, he sure did steal mine. But he don't share. He didn't pass kindergarten, I don't think. I think he failed the sharing portion of kindergarten. Winning, don't you know sharing is caring? Sharing is caring. I don't have like so many of the things that you make me mad. T-Rex, that's your new name. You don't want to be T-Rex? I'll call you T-Rex. T-Rex wants me to have the oh my god, the juice box one. He wants the juice box on here. I will say some of the lefty lunatics have been calling for more stuff like the CEO thing. And that's where I draw the line. I know. That's because these people are just malicious. They wake up every day bitchy and miserable and full of hatred and full of violence, and yet we're the bad guys. That's what I don't get. They cannot hold a mirror up and see themselves. They have to project everything onto everybody else. Like all these ones that are like, oh, they're racist, they're sexist, they're this. Really? Because we're not the ones going around calling people names. We're not the ones saying, you're a white supremacist, you're a black supremacist, you're lazy, you're on this, you're on that, you're crooked. Like, all they know is personal attack because they don't have any basis for their beliefs. Their beliefs are built on bullshit, so that's what they sling. Nothing but bullshit. They don't have a leg to stand up. Well, I mean, I have 2 legs to stand up, but they're not too steady. And then still I'm better than the goddamn liberals. Like, no. They just attack and attack and attack and attack. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, why do you feel so threatened? You say that you're all about love and acceptance, tolerance. I thought you were full of joyful work. Y'all are fucking miserable and mean. Just mean. They're like, oh, they should all die. We don't go around saying that. We might think it, but we don't say it. We don't go calling for that. We're like, how about you just go and fuck off? How about that? We're happy with that. We're happy with that. I don't wish death on anybody. I don't think it's right to wish death on anybody. Wish them explosive diarrhea in a locked car with windows that don't work, an air conditioner that don't work on a 110-degree day in wall-to-wall, bumper-to-bumper traffic, stuck with their mother-in-law. Like, that's what I wish on them. Gary especially. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Winning. Conservative men have 3 legs to stand on. Oh, God. Control my filter, please. 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 I'm begging you. Begging you. And moving right along. While leftist men have fake twats. Yes, they have slobber pockets. I know. Full of soy. Oh, you gotta snort. You sure did. Winning said, hi, everybody. Meanwhile, I've been going for 3 hours and I need to sleep because Winning, you have a show tonight, don't you? Pretty sure you do. I'm guessing, what time is your show tonight? Is it at 7? Is it at 8? Give a little intro, like throw it up in the chat. I need to look where I'm going to redirect you guys to, because I never redirect and I hate that I don't. So any of you got any suggestions? Who's going right now? We got Shenny Graham. We got Angry Conservative. We got Mouse for you. And that's it. That's all there is. So where do you guys want to go? Let's see. Yep, well, from 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Elephant's redirecting to her laundry. Aw. So where do you guys want to go? Otherwise, I could just let you go. That's fine too. I won't redirect today. You want to send them to Angry? Okay, I'll send them to Angry. Guys, just do me a favor. He's been working really hard on his channel. If you do me a favor, please just click over there, give him the view, and give him a like. Tell him y'all said hi. I would very much appreciate it. Because he does. He works really hard on his stuff, and I'd like to give him as much help as we can. So if you could do that for me, I would very, very much appreciate it. He's a good guy. He's trying to do the good work. So again, 7:30 tonight. I will see you in Winning's chat, hopefully. I mean, not you, Darth. I know you won't come by. And T-Rex said, Shelly, let's catch up tonight after Winning's shoe. After his shoe, I mean, he wears boots, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if he puts shoes on, then we can catch up. But if he puts boots on, you're asked out. But yeah, I'll catch up with you later, honey. I know we haven't talked in a while. I'm a terrible friend. Whatever. I am what I am. That's all that I am. Up by the sailor man. Anyway. All right, guys. Obviously, I need to sleep. I need a little nappy nap. So I love you. Thank you guys for coming by and keep me company while I convalesce. And on that note, I love you all. Mwah. I will see you in the funny papers. Bye.
Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. 4 a.m. at a diner, stop singing, living on a
And doggone it, people like me.
I'm thinking maybe you're a Jersey girl with all those highlights in your hair. No other girl can move like you. We pump our fists, damn right it's true. And I don't care what they might say, they'll never get us anyway. So be my Jersey girl, and take a little ride with me tonight.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.